situated here. I was only just now setting this up, so I'm like, There will be adjusting of this throughout the stream, I'm sure. Let me refresh my thing. Why is it being weird? Hold on. Okay, there we go. That was so weird. Usually, like, you know, like when a stream starts, YouTube will just automatically like have it start going. But for some reason, just now on like my own laptop here, like when it went live, it just turned into a black screen that said this content isn't available like right now. You know, like the kind of screen you get if somebody's like channel gets deleted or something. I was like, excuse me? But it was fine once I refreshed it. Here, let me switch to live chat. There we go. Okay. Hi everyone. Sorry about that. That was spooky. I've never had that before where it just said like content is not available. I was like, what do you mean? I'm right here. It's my channel. It's like, did I get in trouble for something? So yeah, hi everyone. Looks like we got a lot of people here right at the start. Hi. I hope I'm seeing all these usernames here. Hi, Gemstone Costs, Harry Has Fun, Autumn Heston, Meow Brain Rot, Gotcha My Live. Hi everyone. Caden, Honey plays V2K. The makeup looks so cute. Oh, thank you. I'll admit the makeup was a little bit of a rush job. I didn't do a great job like setting up for the stream today. Like I'm sure that'll become apparent as we carry on here, but I did the best I could. It's one of those like, I don't know, the past like week or two, you know, it's like, you ever just have those weeks where like, no matter how well you try to plan for things, like nothing quite goes the way you expect. And the next thing you know, it's like you're accumulating time, like everything starts like backing up, like, yeah. Hi, Andrew. Hi, Glamrock Decross. Oh, thank you for sharing the stream. I appreciate that. Hi, Meb. Sorry. Great, I'm already flubbing usernames and it's been like not even 2 minutes. The wig is so cute. Yeah, so, yeah, that's one of the things. So the game plan for today, as we kind of get settled in here. Hi, Robert. Hi, Nani Garcia. Hi, Joshua. Hi, everyone. I'm so glad we got so many people here. That's awesome. I wasn't sure, you know, I'm new to doing these like whip streams, so I was like, I wonder, like, I wasn't surprised, like, people were interested in the first one because it's new, but I was like, I wonder if this, like, second round here, if people are still into it. Yeah, hi, Joshua. Hi, Random Shipper, Joe Zamora, Venus the Fool. Hi, everybody. I'm so glad y'all are here. Bobette Undercover Cosplayer. Hi. Change your username. Yeah, I was like, I don't think I've seen that one before. Spooky Scary Skeletons. Y'all are gonna notice over time. See, here's the thing. Y'all tend to see me in live streams where I'm either just like wearing a sweatshirt or something because I'm just doing cosplay makeup or I'm in cosplay already. But if you actually see like the way I normally dress all the time, like this, like my actual just usual self, you're gonna start noticing there's a lot of skulls and a lot of bones and skeleton imagery. I'm very Y2K emo kid coded. if like all the like stars and stuff didn't give that away, I am very like, and I come by it honestly. I mean, even stuff like the skirt, I probably bought it during that era. So I am what I am. Oh, thank you so much for the Jules Robert. Thank you right from the start. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, hi everyone. Lillian Dottie, I'm so happy we've got so many people here. Bill Cipher, Gravity Falls, hi. Yeah, sorry if I missed anyone. I wasn't expecting such a like sudden flood of people. That's awesome. Hoi, we're doing the Tammy high. Hoi! Although I don't know, did y'all see in the Undertale anniversary stream when Toby said that Temmie doesn't hoi anymore? There's no more hoi. End of an era. So sad. You're gorgeous. Oh, thank you, Joseph. Thank you. Love the way you usually dress. Yeah, I was so glad because it was one of those things like it occurred to me like many months into when I first started streaming. I was like, people see me live all the time, but I'm never like actually dressed like myself in the streams. Like how strange, you know? because I've always just had like a very particular style. So yeah, it is kind of fun like doing these like whip streams now. Like there's more of an opportunity for that. You were here during the last stream, I Like Turtles? Heck yeah, glad you came back. You have a question? Yeah, you can ask me anything. You probably can't chat that much because I'm doing homework and working on a cosplay. That is so valid. Yeah, for the record, no one should ever have to feel like obligated to chat. Like I frequently watch live streams and I never say anything in the chat, you know, like that's so valid. Like all I ever care about is that people are just enjoying the stream, like whatever that means for them. If that means chatting, not chatting, chatting a little, chatting constantly, like it's all good, you know. She doesn't hoy. I know. I was so sad. I think even Toby Fox realized that like it was a downer thing to say because there was like a really awkward pause after it. Like he said Temmie doesn't hoy and then it was like 10 seconds passed of everyone like, you know, and then he kind of tried to like play off a joke or something. I don't remember what he said, but I think even Toby was like, ooh, maybe I shouldn't have said that. That's like such a bummer. So proud of you for reaching 30K. Oh, yeah. For those who, like, if you missed the end of my last live stream, the Roxanne Wolf one, or if you didn't see my community tab post today, the channel made it to 30,000 subs. That's, like, kind of unbelievable. And cool timing, too, because I had to double check. I wasn't sure of the exact date. I'll have to actually triple check because I already forgot. But the channel actually turned, like, 2 years in a few days. So hitting 30K like right before that was kind of cool, like just in time, you know, for like the 2-year anniversary. Granted, this channel was like, not that it wasn't active, but it was like definitely not like active the way it is now. Like it had a very slow start at the beginning. I remember my very first live stream only had like 600 views for like over 6 hours of streaming, like that kind of thing. So it's like, I don't know, it's weird. It doesn't feel like it's been 2 years, but I think maybe that's because it's only been in the past year or so that the channel's like really come to life. So I don't know, it's kind of interesting. Temmie's always too iconic. It's so true. So yeah, I was just saying, sorry, I get off track constantly. I know, I'm so sorry. I'm probably the worst person to be live streaming because I like jump between topics every 2 seconds. But yeah, someone was pointing out the wig over here. So yeah, the game plan for today, things didn't quite go the way I was hoping time-wise for me. So, you know, if for those of you who were in the last Glamrock Chica whip stream, y'all know I was working on building the leg warmers for Glamrock Chica. We were working on the green one, which is this one here, and we were like messing around with like trying to like shape it with foam and everything. And so after that stream ended, just on my own, I did make the pink one, which is this one here. And then what I was hoping to do, which some of you might be like, hey, didn't you say you were going to paint those? I did. Yeah, I meant to, on my own, do some test painting with the stencils for these so that I would at least know before the stream started if it even works, if this is even a good idea. But yeah, I ran out of time because of a bunch of other things that happened. And part of that actually was like last night, I decided to try securing the bottom of these, which I probably should have done sooner. And after a bunch of things I tried with like safety pins and stuff didn't work, I ended up just turning to some glues and things, which I don't always love doing, but I got desperate. And that took a really long time. Like last night is when I probably would have done the test painting, but instead it turned into a situation of me like, it was so annoying. It was like, okay, I put some glue on the inner edge here, fold down this first layer, hold it in place, put some glue, fold down the second layer, hold it in place, sit there staring into the distance for several minutes, because if I let go to move on to the next little patch, then this will all peel back again. And it's just like over and over and over. It like went on for like 2 hours. So, I mean, they are secured now at the bottoms here. They're not neat and tidy. I'm going to try to like make this look a little nicer, but they're at least like, you know, they're not going to like fold back out again. I should also mention that a change I made after the last stream with Glamrock Chica ended was I did actually add more foam in here. I know we were dealing with issues of like things kind of bowing strangely. So instead of just the white thin foam, there is now like a couple layers of this like thick dark foam on the inside. Fun fact, that's the same foam I used to make Spammed in Neo's wings. They were black actually before I painted them, and then actually, another fun fact about Spammed in Neo's wings, I didn't even just paint them with a brush because like that metallic paint was never going to turn black foam that color on its own. I was like acrylic pouring that stuff. It was a mess. So yeah, so because I did run out of time on stuff like that, like unfortunately, as embarrassing as this could end up being, we're gonna have to try the stencil painting live today. The perfectionist in me doesn't love that, but the entertainer in me does think like, well, at least if things don't go well, it might be funny. That's usually my mindset in life, is like, reminds me of that tweet I saw once that was like, I'm at the point in life where I hope whatever happens to me, at least it'll be funny. Valid. Also, sorry, I'm missing so much of the chat here. Eye makeup is volatile. Oh, thank you so much, Ichigo Ichi. Hi, Jade. Welcome to the stream. You made it. Any tips on masks? We'll probably do a stream soon about masks, because I do think I have to make a second mask for Glamrock Chica to do like a ruined, shattered kind of version of it. So yeah, I do think there will be like a mask exclusive stream at some point. The wig is so glamorous. Oh, thank you. Yeah, that was the other thing I was going to mention was, so I don't know how long the painting will take today, but knowing how fabric painting has gone for me in the past, what's probably going to end up happening is we're going to end up doing like small patches of this and like waiting for things to dry and stuff. And so either during like downtime with that, or like if it turns out we can only do a little of the leg warmers and then move on to something, I do want to like do some more sprucing up of the wig, you could say. I don't 100% have a game plan here, but long story short, I went to the dollar store and I found a bunch of this kind of stuff. And I also, I don't think this will apply to the wig, but I was even finding like all these like fun little glossy ribbons and things. I think that'll be more costume related stuff, but I do want to like see at some point in the stream today if I could like maybe start adding some volume to the wig, because I don't like how, well, it's very crooked the way it's sitting on this thing right now, but I don't like the fact that because it's a little like lopsided, because that's how the ponytail is. Yeah, I don't like that because the hair here is kind of like longer and then the ponytail doesn't have that much volume. You almost can't tell there's a ponytail, right? Because like the bow and everything is so big too. It's like, it almost just looks like a 50s like bob or something. So I don't know. I'm gonna see about like using these kinds of like, again, like dollar store like gift box materials to see if I could maybe get some like height going on this thing. I don't know. So like I said, we'll try to get to that as well during the stream today. Oh, we have a guest. Hey, don't make a mess. Sid, come here. Come here. Come say hi to the stream. He's in mischief mode, I can tell. Come here. Oh, can you see him? Hey, kitty. Of course he goes straight for the ribbon. I swear, if you start eating this wig, don't even think about it. I know how you are. Don't be a problem. You can stay in here as long as you're not a problem. The biggest issue with him is he likes to eat foam. Loves it. What are you doing, mister? He's just standing there flicking his tail. Do you want to come here? Please don't eat the wig. For the love of all that is holy, please don't eat the wig. Yeah? Say hi to the chat. I was hoping Sid would like come in here the last time I did the Glamrock Chica stream, and instead it was just Glenn over and over. So that was Sid's first appearance. Knowing him, he'll be back because he is truly obsessed with chaos, which is what's happening in here right now. Favorite holiday? Yeah, it's definitely Halloween. Yeah. Like, and it's like not even close. Like no holiday could ever even compare to Halloween for me. OMG Kitty. Yeah, I'm so glad you like finally made it in here. Do like the Bad Bunny performance? Oh shoot, I haven't watched the halftime show yet. Oh, dang it. I think I even have it pulled up on a tab and I just haven't like actually turned it on yet, which is so silly. It's like what, 12 minutes or something, and I just like completely forgot to watch it. I heard it was good though. I think my roommates watched it and they said it was really good. I didn't watch it because I think I was live streaming at the time. Cat started slapping the wig, like what happened with the mango cosplay. Yeah, I was like, that's Sid for you. Hi, 4x4 Outlaw. Yeah, I saw it doing. Good afternoon to you too. Where's Glenn? I don't know. Oh, wait, actually, I do know. He's right there. Hi, Glenn. Do you want to come in here too? It's like he heard us. The shadow approaches. Hello. Yeah. You I trust a lot more. Glenn will come in and he'll sniff around and stuff, but he's not gonna like wreck the wig for fun. Sid would do that. Do you want to go in the closet again? Is that what you're doing? Seriously. No? Changed your mind? Okay, I guess he's just gonna sit over there and just lick his paws. Okay, you can hang out in here. I don't mind. Both cats appeared in the first 15 minutes of the stream. Go figure. Glenn always comes back. Yeah, it's true. Is your stream crashing? God, I hope we don't have issues today, because, yeah, those of you who were at the Glamrock Chica stream I did last week, y'all know I had to restart it. That's actually why this is part 3. It's because that first stream got interrupted an hour in by just weird technical issues that I think may have been on YouTube's end, because they've just been having issues lately, and no matter what I tried, I could not get it to keep going, so we had to restart it. Very fun. Please don't let that happen today. Do I live alone? No, I got roommates here. I was going to answer my fave holiday question. Yeah, I said it was definitely Halloween, and it's like not even close. No other holiday could like ever even compare like to Halloween for me. It's like everything to me. Anyhow, yeah. Your stream is fine. YT's weird and cooks. Yeah, something's up with YouTube lately. Like, it is being really, really weird, which is fine as long as it just like doesn't affect this stream. I really don't want to have to restart it again because that was so annoying. A beatbox. Actually, I had a beatbox a couple days ago, but this one right now is just a ghost energy drink. I went with the like pink for Glamrock Chica because I'm corny like that. Happened a lot lately. It keeps buffering. No, that's been happening to me too. I think it's on YouTube's end, where yeah, it's like buffering weirdly and stuff. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with them. Oh, cinnamon rolls. Oh my gosh, I love cinnamon rolls. That sounds so good. Oh, thank you so much for the jewels. Your wife is. Thank you, thank you. Are you like in the Mangle arms right now? Is that what we're doing? He's sitting on Mangle's extra limbs. Are you serious? Are you like upset that this can't be happening? Is he for real right now? Are you nesting in Mangle's arms? I've never seen him do this. He usually doesn't even notice the arms. They're just kind of here. You are so weird. You're such a weird... Oh, there's Sid. Oh my gosh, okay, both cats are in here. Okay, it's gonna be one of those streams, I think. I mean, I left the door open on purpose knowing the cats would probably come in and out, but yeah. They've started early. So, anywho, was your last stream? Oh yeah, welcome back, your boy Fizz. I remember your username because I remember I asked if it was a Fizzerolli reference, but I don't think I actually saw your answer because the stream was moving really fast last time. Are you serious, Meow? Yeah. Don't you love when you get to talk to cats? Jiggy, something because of the color. Yep. Loves to sleep on a cosplay. He does. Glenn often will find parts of my cosplays on the floor and he sleeps in them. It's kind of his thing. Goal for today is painting the animal print. Yeah, we're going to give it a try because I did not manage to test it out like I was hoping to. So I have no way of knowing if this is even going to work. Hopefully that'll at least make this funny. Sid, what are you... I think Sid just gained sentience. There's a mirror over there, and he's sitting in front of it staring at himself. Okay. I have really weird cats. I love Hello Boss. So does a Fizzerolli reference. Oh, I love Fizzerolli so much. So yeah, I guess first things first for today, I do want to try these on super fast, only because I did the gluing at the bottoms here last night and haven't put them on since because I wanted these to cure, and I just want to make sure that the glue holds. I also wanted to mention, I still don't know yet if I'm going to keep these shoes. I do think they're very silly, and I only grabbed them because they were cheap. But I did take the suggestion some people had last time and got these like orange socks to hopefully like help. The only thing is like, they're not a perfect match. These looked a lot darker online, and then they showed up and they're like highlighter orange. So I don't know. I haven't like really given it a shot yet, but we can try it with the socks and see if it looks like a little less derpy than it did before, but I don't know. We'll see. I might like end up caving and getting like some cool orange platforms or something. It's just, I don't know. The shoes are like the one part of cosplay I'm usually not particularly willing to spend money on. I mean, I'm already like a frugal, like junkyard cosplayer. Everything's used and recycled and blah, blah, blah. But like, I don't know. Shoes are like the one area where I'm usually just like I don't know. They're expensive, and half the time you can't see them in videos, and it's like, really, is this worth it? So really quick, I'm just going to pull up an image of Glamrock Chica because I constantly mix up my left and my right, and I will never remember which side is green and which side is pink and which side has which animal print if I don't have an image here. So I know it seems like it should be an easy thing to remember, but I am what I am. So it looks like pink is on the left, and it is the striped one. Green is on the right, and that is the leopard print side. Okay. So in that case, yeah, I'm gonna slip these on really, really quick, just to make sure that the glue actually holds and that I didn't like waste 2 hours last night with that, because that was a really annoying task and I hated it. So yeah, let's see how these look now. I'm just pulling them on very carefully because, again, like the glue, it's like it hasn't even cured for 24 hours yet. So I'm like, I sure hope I'm not messing something up here. Okay, because I also tried to glue some of the foam on the inside too. So I'm like, I want to make sure that that holds, because I suspect that I'm going to need more glue in there for the foam. Hi, Glenn. Yeah? What do you want? His tail just going by. Okay, so it seems like the glue held. I don't feel anything slipping. So yeah, here's the left one. Let's slip on the right one, and then I'll stand up, you know, and we'll see how it looks. Again with this. He is obsessed with that closet, if you hadn't noticed. So Sid's over here gaining sentience in front of the mirror, and Glenn just wants to be closeted. Okay, fine. These are weird kids. Okay, let's slip this on. I'll pull this one on, and then I'll let Glenn into the closet where he'll be happy. Knowing him, he wants to sleep in my my circus baby hoop skirt. It seems to be his favorite. I heard you. 1 second. Let me put on my snazzy neon 80s fitness leg warmers for a chicken. I'm putting on my chicken legs, Glenn. This is very serious, important work. Oh, he gave up. I was just about to help you. Okay, hold on, Glenn, hold on. Okay. Pull these up. I just want to make sure I'm not stepping on them. You still want to go in the closet or no? Yeah, he's just like sitting here like he has no idea what he wants. I can let you in. Do you still want to? Yeah? Come on. Yeah? Go on, have fun. Okay, so here are the leg warmers. Also, hold on a second. Just gonna grab something. It's a good test to see if I can walk in these. They are doing that thing where like they like the like ankles, you know, I don't know what else to call them. They like slide against each other, which I figured was gonna happen. I said, you know, they kind of they do like this, you know, which I figured was going to be the case. But that's okay. I can put up with it. It's not as bad as I thought it would be. I thought it was going to be like me tripping all over myself. I don't know if you can see them, but yeah, thankfully like that second layer of foam also kind of helped with like that issue where this was bending a lot. It's not to say that there isn't still a little bit of a bend there, and I don't even think that's necessarily a bad thing, because, you know, I do need like to have some range of motion or I'm going to fall on my face. But yeah, I do think, like, I guess what I'm saying is I hope I don't mess up the paint today, because I feel like these look pretty good, right? And it would be like a shame to ruin them, because it's like I don't really have enough foam around here to start over if I do ruin them. But yeah, so there's the leg warmers. I know they're not like super flared, but I'm worried if I flare them more like this is going to become an issue. So I think this is like a pretty good middle ground, you know. So I'm pretty happy with them. I think they look nice, and I'm glad that the glue held. So now that we've tested that out, we can finally paint these. Ugh. Oh man, that's tight. That's good though, because it means they'll stay on. They're tight because it's like 2 layers of socks and now 2 layers of foam in there. So, okay, sorry, I know I missed a lot of the chat again. My apologies. Funky looking leg warmers, yeah. Don't add spring locks. I'm not going to add spring locks, but I would like to have a version of this cosplay where I'm just like exploding with garbage. So there is that. Cat hair. Cat hair, it's everywhere. Jeez, cats. Oh, Dolly, you made it. Your power's back on. Heck yeah. I was hoping you'd be able to get your power back soon. Like not even just for the stream. I just mean like in general for life. You know, like for your day. Heck yeah! Welcome to the stream. That's awesome. Especially as I know you were saying, it's like, I mean, you said it wasn't that hot, but like still, like a power outage when it's hot in any capacity is not fun. Hi, Sophie Smith. I can't. Vamps Dragon. Dolly your mod. Yeah, we do have a couple extra mods here. I think today we have just Mandragora and now Dolly Chews here. Also, if you see Classic Dance Moms around, they aren't in the streams as often, but they are also a mod. So yeah, which is good, because I do feel like the last time we did a Glamrock Chica whip stream last week, it got a little weird. It got a little weird, so yeah. These things happen. Okay, so love your earrings. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I got the I figure you got it right with a Chica stream. You got to do the cupcake earrings. So is your birthday on Monday? Got you my live? Well, happy birthday. I hope you had a good one. When I cosplay today? Today we're just working on making a cosplay. So yeah, I tested out these leg warmers just now to make sure that they look okay, because I was working on gluing the bases of them last night. And it seems like the glue is holding better than I thought it would actually. Glue and fabric can be an iffy combo. And I didn't have like any fabric specific glues around, so I was just sort of like you know, improving. But yeah, it seems like these work, and these are like in the size and shape that I want. So I feel like confident in at least starting the painting, because I didn't want to do that until I was like truly sure, you know, that these leg warmers were working out. I just, I do think that this part is a little nerve-wracking because I don't know if this is even going to work. But the basic idea, at least, behind how we're doing this is, yeah, we've got these stencils. I got lucky in that when I was looking around for stencils, I was hesitant to even get stencils because, again, you know, things cost money, and I'm the kind of cosplayer who doesn't want to spend money on anything. And, you know, I kept finding, like, just, like, leopard print stencils in a bunch of sizes that I don't need that cost 20 bucks. And I was like, this is not what I want, though. And I just happened to come across this 2-pack of exactly, like, what Glamrock Chica has. And I believe these are actually meant for cake decorating, which is kind of funny. Unfortunately, though, the drawback to that is I do think because these are intended for like cakes and stuff, they are kind of small, I think, especially this one. So my only worry here, and a thing I may have to like improv with, is I do think that, like, I know this is not the right one here. I'll put the pink is the stripe one. If I were to fill in all of this, it might not look like it right now, but fabric, you know, paint kind of blooms a bit. And I am worried that by the end of this, we would have like just black leggings. Like, you know what I mean? Where it's like very little pink would actually remain. I don't think that's quite as much of a concern on this one, but I don't know. So it's like, I may have to like skip some stripes or something. And of course the other issue is, you know, these don't go all the way around. So there is like, I'm thinking what I might end up having to do is like fill in the stencils more or less, and then maybe do it on the other side. And then when everything is dry, I would just have to myself start connecting lines together. I was looking at the way Glamrock Chica has them, and you know, the thing is, when I looked closer, her pink leg warmer is not really animal stripes the way they maybe want you to think it is. It's almost more like a swirl kind of thing happening where it's like giving animal stripe, but I think like even whoever painted that animatronic was like, this doesn't really work on a circular tube-shaped thing. So there's going to be some guesswork here. That makes it a little scary. So I do think it would be wise to start with the green side with the leopard print, because I just think this side will be easier to deal with. And hopefully if I gain some confidence with this side, the stripe side won't go so badly, because yeah, I think the stripe side is going to be the challenging one. The other thing I'm trying to decide is, do I want to paint the stretchy part? Do you see how it's like a different kind of, it's like got vertical stripes? I don't know if I want to paint that part or only the stiff parts. Because, you know, there is of course that risk of like, you know, stretchy, like this is no longer going to move. That was the point of doing this ahead of time. It's like, this is now a frozen shape. We don't have to worry about stretching and pulling and stuff. This part though, I don't know. It's just, if you look at like Glamrock Chica, like, you know, she doesn't have like that stretchy gap up there. I almost wonder, I don't know though, that might be a little, like, part of me is almost tempted to like paint the stretchy part black or something to do like the knee joint. She doesn't really have dark joints like that the way like Roxy does, but that could be an option. I don't know. I think what I'll do is we'll start, you know, like with just like the smooth part, and then we can always like add up here if we feel like it needs it, but yeah, it is just, it does add like a kind of a weird extra factor of like the material changes up top, which is not very robotic of it, you know, if we're trying to like emulate Glamrock Chica here. So these are the kinds of like weird little complications you have to just sort of plan for as much as you can before you start, even though knowing how my cosplays go, the moment I actually do start, nothing will go the way I expected it to, and this will be like total chaos, so. What's going on? Doesn't need to be 100 accurate. You can do alterations. Yeah, I mean, all of my cosplays are artistic or interpretations, as I like to say. Like, obviously, this is not a very canon accurate Glamrock Chica wig by any means, but I always try to like at least get as close as I can in like the impression that the cosplay gives. So I usually don't want to do things where it'll throw it off. Like I never want someone to look at my cosplays and have to wonder for even a moment what I'm cosplaying, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's where I get like a little paranoid about things. But yeah, I think we can at least try this. Like let's give it a shot. So the first thing we're gonna have to deal with here is how are we going to secure the stencil to this? I was thinking, you know, originally my first instinct, as always, was like, oh, like painter's tape or something, but I actually don't think that's a good idea because fabrics are finicky and I am concerned that it's going to act like Velcro, right? Like you put tape down and then later on when you peel it, everything turns into like fuzz and fluff. It's, yeah, you never want that. So what I'm thinking is, I was just trying to see if there was like one side was meant to be up and which was down. It looks like, because there's writing on here, so I think this side is up. What I might do is secure these with safety pins. I know, me and my safety pins. But I just mean like just putting like little ones here on the outside, like through the shapes, you know, just to like keep everything down. And then when it's like more dry, I can carefully remove the safety pins and lift this, because I'm worried if this shifts or if it gets picked up too soon, it's gonna smudge everything. I mean, fabric paints usually dry pretty fast, but like you don't want to risk anything. I also have never used this brand before because my usual brand I ran out. So let me just see if there's any like directions here that I should be aware of. Shake/stir well before use. Okay. Apply paint to a dry and clean fabric. When the paint is fully dry, iron the design through paper or cotton fabric. I never bother. Don't judge me. I'm too lazy. Because my cosplays always get beaten up so much anyway. Like, what's the point? If I try to do extra steps like that, like, these things are gonna, like, look like ruined Chica in, like, 3 weeks anyhow. Okay, that's all it says. I mean, it doesn't say anything specifically about drying times and stuff, so I don't know. Said to shake it. Okay. But anyway, let's at least get started with securing the stencil. Oh, hi, Dad. You made it to the stream. You almost forgot. No worries. Oh, my mom's here, too. Hi, Mom. Be nice, everyone. My parents are watching. Yeah, hi, Mom and Dad. We were just about to get started on some very odd painting here. So, I've got a bunch of safety pins here. Let's see if this will work. Love your safety pins, yeah. Oh, thank you for the jewels, Robert. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, both the parents are here. Welcome, welcome. Parents are so cool. Did you hear that, Mom and Dad? They think y'all are cool, and they're right. So, just trying to decide which side I want to start on here. How about we start? Here's a little trick for y'all. See this seam here? I want this to be like the back. You know, I always want the seam to not be like as visible. Let's start painting on the back so that if I do a bad job, this will be the part that y'all don't see as often. Obviously, that won't matter like at conventions where people can certainly see me from behind, but you know, that's okay. So yeah, we'll start back here in the like seam zone. So also I'm so paranoid. It is leopard print is green, right? Yeah, okay. You could never be sure enough, you know. So yeah, why don't we attempt to just, yeah, secure like a few safety pins. Again, I don't know if this is even gonna work, but let's find out. Why don't we do it like right up here against, because yeah, I haven't decided yet if I'm gonna do like in this stretchy zone, so we'll kind of just line it up like near that area. I also don't think it really matters that much, like leopard print doesn't really have like an orientation, you know, like if some of this is like a little crooked or whatever, who's gonna notice? So yeah, let's we'll put like just one here. I'm just trying to find like spots where it's not gonna affect anything too much. And I'm just putting it through the sock. I'm not like sticking it through the foam or anything. I might need smaller safety pins because like I want to avoid things shifting as much as possible, and this might allow a little too much wiggle room. Let me try something smaller. I don't want anything moving until I'm at least fairly sure that things have dried a bit. Hi Jax, S5R. Hi Andy. How expensive are conventions? Well, it depends. Like if you're going just as an attendee, or like in my case, I often have like artist alley tables and stuff. It also depends on the size of the convention. Some of them, like some of the smaller ones may not cost much, and some of the bigger ones like could be a bit pricey. And of course, you know, there's like things like VIP and stuff like that. I never bother with things like that, but yeah, it really depends. And it also, like, of course, can come down to how much you end up spending. Like, I always end up spending too much in the artist alley. Like, I see all these artists I like, and next thing I know, I've, like, walked away with a bunch of prints, and I'm like, oh no, what have I done? This is so stubborn. All this, and I don't even know if it'll work. Come on, come on. Why are you being like this? What the heck? Why is it like bending? It's just going through a sock. That makes no sense. This is how it always is though when I make cosplays. Like nothing ever like goes the way you think it should go. Why don't we just try on the sides here? Because at the end of the day, like I just need this to be a temporary thing. Okay, there's one. They never want to just wear contacts. They scare me. You don't have to wear contacts to cosplay. I never used to wear contacts with my cosplays, no matter what character I was doing. I only very recently started doing that. Anyone who says you need contacts to cosplay is just being a gatekeeping jerk. They're not worth your attention. So many people like to gatekeep things about cosplays, and it's like, forget those people. Cosplay's for everyone. Okay, so I'm just gonna do like a few here on the sides, just until I'm like absolutely sure this thing isn't gonna move too much. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's just enough that like I can paint without being nervous. It's your birthday, Jax? Well, happy birthday. Whatever happens. You consider double side tape? Yeah, we actually, right before you showed up, actually, I mentioned the tape thing. Because I do have, like, painter's tape and stuff around here. The only thing I'm worried about is that, like, with fabrics, I'm worried that when the tape comes off, it's going to, like, fuzz and, like, you know, kind of like when Velcro touches fabric, it, like, messes it all up. So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I could, like... Here, how about we do like a tiny, 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 tiny test piece? Let's see. Because I mean, sure, that would be easier. I don't know what it's going to do to the fabric. So put like a tiny piece over here. Peel. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's not too bad, but it is kind of fuzzing it a little, like some came with it, see? And it's too much of that would become a problem, so I don't think I should risk it with the tape. As much as I'd love to, it would be so much easier. But fabrics are annoying like that. Fabrics are so finicky. Just you do the slightest wrong thing and everything's a mess. Like your cupcake earrings. Oh, thank you. Aren't they cute? Walking out the other side with $2. So true. Hi, your local entertainment Violet. Hey, Alexis Scott. Yeah, welcome anyone who just seriously? What the heck? This is so annoying. The safety pin, like, is somehow, it, like, didn't... How did that even happen? Hold on. It's like it slid itself out of under the stencil. Gosh, I'm so worried about how much shifting is going to happen here. It's like... I don't know. Am I going to have to use the tape idea? I don't love it, but I don't know. I feel like the safety pin thing is not very secure. And neither is holding it down, as much as I'd love to do that too. Like, I know me, that's never going to work. Oh, man. I guess I could just be really, really careful with the tape. Didn't know the stream was happening as a pleasant surprise. Yeah, sorry, I didn't give as much advanced warning on this one as I sometimes do. At the very, like, last second, I decided to, like, change the thumbnail and stuff and, like, got held up. Hi, Exo Vlog Edits. Cute nails. Oh yeah, and I just put these like claws on here. They're not exactly great for like making this kind of task easier, but I don't know. I guess I figured like between this stream and like I'll probably do an art stream on Thursday. I might as well like not have totally like beaten up nails like I usually do. Geez, am I gonna have to do the tape thing? We might have to. You know, at least, like, again, I'm experimenting on the back of these things, so, like, I guess if it looks really bad, like, who's really gonna notice? But if we just use, like, a very small amount, maybe it'll be okay. And then just, like, I'm gonna have to peel it, like, so carefully at the end, or this is all gonna fuzz horribly. Hi, Joker Gaming. So let me just do, like, one piece here. I'll be very gentle with this. Any cosplay tips? Honestly, I wish I had more tips. I always feel like I have no idea what I'm doing at all. I hate to say it. I'm like the world's most clueless cosplayer. But if you're cosplaying a lot of things, like, you know, I always like to just recommend, like, cost-saving things, because especially if you're going to cosplay a lot, it's like, you don't want cost to, like, rack up, and the next thing you know, you can't, like, cosplay anything. So I always say, like, the thrift stores and stuff are your friends. Even things like this, like, I want to work on the Glamrock Chica wig. I went to the dollar store and found, like, gift ribbons. Like, stuff like that, I think, is, like, a good way to keep costs down, where it's, like, anything can work for a cosplay if you make it work. So whenever people say, like, cosplaying is too expensive, I'm like, depends on how you do it. It doesn't have to be. See, this is the other thing with fabrics is like paints usually don't, or tape, I mean tape doesn't usually hold very well on fabric. I'm just like, if I do the corners too, hopefully that'll kind of, and I guess like if this thing does fuzz a bunch, like it's not the end of the world, like, you know, these are like not the most pristine animatronics even in the games, so. Oh, thank you for the jewels, Robert. Appreciate that. Thank you. What you doing, bestie? Yeah, for anyone who just got here, I am once again working on my upcoming Glamrock Chica cosplay, and we are attempting to hopefully paint the animal print onto the leg warmers, which is not easy when the leg warmers are, of course, socks made of fabric. And I have no idea if this is even going to work, so this is going to be interesting. Okay, it's like, it's not perfect. It's kind of like bowed out here a little. But I think this is like at least enough that we can kind of like do like this side here and kind of like see how it dries and everything. Because it's sticking up kind of funny over here. We can at least do like a few test spots, you know, that's the important thing. Where'd my drink go? You have a deadline for this one? Do you mean for this cosplay? Because I don't personally have a deadline for this one. I know we do have some shows coming up, but none of them are like coming up soon enough that I'm like crunching any cosplays for them. I just want this one done so we can like finally start cracking open that FNAF cookbook. A silly goal, I know, but okay, so it said to shake this. Sure. God, I hope this works. I'm gonna be so sad if this doesn't work. Because then like the last like that 3-hour stream that we did last week, I'll be like, well, that was a waste of time. Happens a lot though. I tell you, most of my process is trying things and then they fail. So yeah, this is actually a very accurate behind the scenes look at what it's like for me, where I just, that's why cosplays take so long for me to make, because a lot of the time it's like, I do a bunch of time consuming things and then can't do anything with all the stuff I worked on for all that time. It's pretty constant, actually. Like the Ballora skirt, for example, you know, you spend weeks on something and then the whole thing just doesn't work and you're like, well, here we go again. Hi, Joshua Burleson. I feel like cosplays become a beauty contest. I agree, yeah. And actually, that's just like a PSA I just want to say in general. Every now and then I get comments on my Spampton and Spampton Neo cosplays. And let me just put this out here now so that it's on record. I don't care if my cosplays are ugly. I don't care. Like, I don't know why some people seem to think like especially like girls or like female presenting people, like you should only do attractive cosplays or something. It's like, I cosplay whatever I want. Is Spampton a busted looking mosquito nosed nightmare? Yes. I don't care. I don't put on a cosplay to like win a beauty contest, you know? And I don't know why some people act like I should. And I don't know. I've been getting more comments like that lately and it kind of gets on my nerves, where it's like, why would you want to cosplay this ugly character? And I'm like, because I like the character. I don't care if the character looks however it looks. Like, who cares? I'm not here to like win Miss Universe, you know? I'm here to cosplay characters that I like. Ugh. So anyways, that was my rant for the day. All right, well, we can't put this off any longer. Also, this tape is like barely holding. I'm probably gonna end up having to just kind of hold this down with my hand and it's gonna be really awkward, but yeah, let's just like do a test spot here and hope for the best, because I can't put this off any longer, so. Kind of just do that there. I can also bring the camera down closer too so that y'all can see what I'm doing. I just wanted to like try one of these and see what happens. Now in my experience, fabric paints, again, I've never used this specific brand, but fabric paints this tape sucks. They do tend to go down dark and then dry light. So I do think there's a chance like I'll have to redo all of these spots. But in that case, I'm not going to use the stencils for that. Like that would just be silly. So I would just like go back in myself and just kind of like, you know, through it. But yeah, that's been my experience. Cause like, for example, my Silent Hill nurse cosplay, I, pretty much did all of that with fabric paints, and I think it was like 3 layers or something. Like every time it's like I'd paint the whole thing, leave it for the night, come back the next day, and it looked like I barely did anything, and I was like, oh my god, and then I'd have to do it again. So yeah, we'll see. Like I said, I've never used this brand. I'll be curious to see how this dries, but I wouldn't be shocked if like a few hours from now this black looks just gray. So yeah, so let me see if I can like kind of angle this so y'all can see a little bit better. But I know these spots are very small. You can kind of see like down here, right? Like this one first spot. Okay. And for now, I'm just kind of like sticking this thing in here. Like, I'll take the cap off later, but since we're just kind of like doing a few small things here, I was like, meh. But yeah, I've definitely never tried to paint on like this kind of material, which is interesting. I've used fabric paint on tights, because that's how I did the legs for my Silent Hill nurse. And I've used fabric paint on like dresses and things like that, but I've never tried like socks material, so this is kind of weird. But that's okay. It's just, it's so porous. I feel like I'm like stabbing through the socks. I'll also be curious to see how this thing like handles, like, because obviously like some of this paint is getting on the stencil. Oh my god. Okay, maybe not. So yeah, I'll be curious to see like how the stencil handles it. I assume you're meant to be able to wash it, or else it'll be kind of silly, like you can't use it much, but I guess we'll see. I know this is weird. I know I could just pour some out on a tray or something, but since when have I ever done anything normally? Yeah, I think they've made it so that this thing doesn't really want to come off. That's fine. I don't want to do the tray thing right now because I think it's just going to end up like drying stuff out and we'll end up wasting paint. Because like these are just such small areas, you know. I will say though, if this works, I mean, I would love like having like leopard print stencils. Man, I could put leopard print on anything I want. That'd be awesome. Think of the potential. And yes, I know I could use a bigger brush and like make this go faster. But again, because I don't know how this plastic stencil handles anything, I don't want to like go too far outside the lines for now. But I mean, surely you must be able to wash this thing, right? Otherwise, like, what's the point? Because I think like what these are actually for is like airbrush cake decorating, I believe. The tape sucks. Yeah, I mean, the tape is supposed to kind of suck in a way because this is like painter's tape. So like the idea with this is you can put it down on paper and it won't like tear the paper when you remove it. But yeah, it does make it not like ideal for fabrics. I'm just worried though that if I use a better tape on the fabric, it's going to like shred this fabric. So we don't want that. This is like just so nerve-wracking though, because it's like, until I lift the stencil, I have no idea if this even looks good For all I know, like, we're gonna lift this thing and it's gonna be like, you know? But again, that's why we're doing the back of the sock. But yeah, again, it's like, if you ever wondered why do my cosplays take so long to make? Well, here's your answer. Because a lot of times, the behind the scenes stuff is me sitting around doing really tedious tasks for weeks. Heading out, Hermes with the holy moly. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you feel better soon. But thanks for joining for a bit. Hi, Lemon Dinosaur. How are you? I'm doing all right. How you doing? YouTube emojis are so silly. I know. I kind of low-key don't really like them very much because they always look like just derpy for no reason. Like, every time I use them, I'm like, why can't you be normal? Yeah, I do think because this is the first round of these that we're attempting, it might not be the worst thing ever to, like, lift the stencil and just put it back wherever later. I don't know. I mean, it does make me kind of nervous, like, doing this and having no idea what's even happening under there. I mean, I'm sure this is, like, shifting a little, but I guess part of what I'm curious about is, like, I suspect I'm going to have to clean up the edges of these little spots, and I'm just wondering, like, how bad is it gonna be? I don't know. Although I am just crazy enough that, worst case scenario, I will rhinestone over every one of these little spots if I have to. Y'all know I would do it. Whatever it takes. I always find a way out of any mishap. It's like a much bigger spot here. Yeah, I can't imagine that these edges look very good because it's like, no matter how flat I try to make this, like, it's always bowing out a little bit. But I mean, as long as you can tell these are leopard print spots, it's not the end of the world. Oh, I can definitely see the fabric paint already fading. There's like a little tinge of green already coming through. I'm not surprised. That's been my experience with fabric paints before this. Thank you for doing Chica. Oh, no problem. Honestly, this is one of my most requested cosplays ever, I think. So many people want me to do Glamrock Chica. Be so nervous doing this. I am. Yeah, this is yeah, I'm kind of like screaming at the back of my head right now. That's the part you'll never get to hear, is like the constant that I'm constantly hearing when I do these things. I'd be constantly checking if it's okay. I mean, I kind of want to. What if I do it? What if I lift this thing up? I feel like we're not going to like what we see under here. Hold on. Oh, wait. Oh, hold on. Look at that. That's actually not so bad. I'm sort of surprised, actually. I thought I was like preparing jokes in my head, like the way that I always do. You know, I'm big on the like play it off, you know, like, but actually looks pretty good. Well then, who would have thought? Huh. Well, that's neat. Phew. All right. Okay, this works. This works. We can work with this. Yeah, not bad. I mean, like I said, I do think this will probably like dry a bit paler, and then I'm going to have to like just go back and like kind of dab my way through this. But you know, for like a first pass here, that's not bad at all. It looks pretty good. Actually, I kind of like the way that it's fading a bit because it's actually making it look more animatronic-y. Like, I like, y'all know what I mean, right? Like how animatronics, they get like scuffed and stuff. Like actually, here's a little like weathering tip for y'all. With some of my cosplays, like Mangle, for example, I intentionally don't put down any kind of like primer or sealant or anything on the paint because I actually want it to go bad. I want the paint to like get scuffed and like fade in places because that actually makes it look a lot more realistic. So like, yeah, it's like my Spamped in Neo one especially, like I purposely like let things dry at weird rates and stuff on the wings because I wanted them to look like they had been rotting in a basement for months. So yeah, I'm actually like, I'm kind of weirdly okay with the way it's drying. I mean, I might do some touch-ups, but yeah. So I guess in that case, yes, I'm glad that y'all are like also liking it. I was kind of hoping I wasn't sitting here being like, this looks cool, and then I look at the chat and everyone's like, it sucks. But okay, I'm glad to see that y'all also think that this is turning out cool. It's going better than I thought it was going to. Because this is the kind of test thing I wanted to do on my own before the stream and then didn't manage to. So, phew, that's a relief. So, I guess then what I want to see is, because, you know, something that would make this go a lot easier is if there is no risk of the paint on the back here smudging, then I can just lay this thing wherever the heck I want. Like, just put random spots all over the place. Who says I have to just perfectly replicate the stencil? In fact, that would look kind of weird if I did, I think. Because it would start, like, you know, you'd have, like, those weird edges and stuff, so I want to see, I'm going to do like a little finger test here, because there's surprisingly not much on the back here. There's plenty on the front. Like, that's awful. But there's actually not much on the back. So let me just see, like, how fast does this dry? It's not too bad. There's like a little bit there, but it's not like, I had to like really jab it just now. So here's a good way to check. I'm going to like very carefully. Nothing. Okay. Well, you know what? In that case, then, I don't even know if we really need the tape. Because I think what we can do, as long as we don't hurry, I mean, that's the only thing, like, you know, as long as we take our time with this, I say just slap this thing down, fill in a circle, give it a moment, pick it up, do it again. Why do we have to secure all of it? No reason. This will make it a lot easier. But like I said, we can't rush though, because then any paint that does get on the back there, like if we move too quickly, it is gonna like smear something or transfer something. So, yeah. How long have you had your ear piercings? A very long time. I actually could not possibly begin to guess how long. I think the first ear piercing I got was like when I was 13 or something. But by the time I had, because I have 10 of them in total, like that was like, I'll put it this way, I probably had 10 ear piercings longer than some of you have been alive. Kills me to say that, but it's true. You have to make Spamton's wigs look like Victoria's Secret model wings. How dare you make them realistic? Right? Like all the people who are like, why are you cosplaying Spampton? This cosplay is ugly. Why would you cosplay an ugly character? It's like, because I wanted to. I wanted to. Sometimes I even go out of my way to make sure parts of my cosplays are even uglier. I cosplay characters because I like them. Not because they're beautiful fashion models. Sorry, I don't know. I've just got some comments recently where I was like, pardon me? Like, it got under my skin because it just came across kind of rude. Like, I don't know, it was giving the vibe of like, I only like a character if it's like good looking and stuff. And I was like, ugh. No. Okay, so yeah, let's just like do some random spots then. I mean, why not? I mean, I definitely want to make sure I don't accidentally like slap the stencil down on top of anything that's like freshly painted. So it might be best to kind of work in like a maybe a circular motion a little bit here. Like if we rotate it this way, for example, and just kind of like randomly put stuff down. Now eventually, like I'll probably lose track of which spots I've done before because they're all just going to be covered in stuff. But I mean, I don't think it matters if there's like repeating spots. There's going to have to be because there's only so much stencil, so. Angle Circus, Baby Blur, Roxanne, and Chica. Let's see. Is there any missing ones? I think that's all of that. Oh yeah, and Puppet. Yeah, Puppet's the most recent one. Yeah. Jamie's the best. Oh, thank you, Dolly Chu. It's very sweet of you. Little mailman Spamton cosplay. Right? Like how can you like hate on Spamton? Come on, like Spamton. I mean, we hate him, but like in a loving way. Like, what's that phrase? Like the character, it's like it's trash, but it's like it's your trash. It's my trash. Like, nice, look gorgeous. Oh, thank you, JJ. Hate random people who take time out of their day to hate or be weird. I know, right? It's like, don't you have better things to do than hate on Spamton of all things? I mean, not hate on Spamton, but like hate on my decision to cosplay Spamton. It's like, I don't. It just comes across as like somebody will see like I don't know, like my Junko Enoshima cosplay or something, and then be disappointed that I also do Spamton. It's like, I don't know, man. Duality of cosplayers. I don't know what to say. Sometimes I want to cosplay like a pretty princess, and sometimes I want to be Spamton. And I don't even think that's weird or anything. I think that's normal. If I like a character, I like a character, and it's no more complicated than that. I mean, I've been talking about doing an Ennard cosplay. You think Ennard is winning any beauty pageants? Okay, so how about, I'm literally just randomly picking spots now. So how about this spot over here? There's very little rhyme or reason to this now that I know I can just be random about it. Actually, I almost wonder if like, I'm like tempted to just pour some like straight on the sock. I know I probably shouldn't. Maybe I should put some in like a little dish or something. I don't know. Hold on. Settle that over there. Okay. I'm probably going to get some of this on my hands, but that is okay. The other reason I also wanted to set this up in a stream last time before attempting to paint is now there is a layer of, there's actually several layers of foam under these socks, which is good because of course, you know, fabrics are very, very porous. And if you are to paint directly onto a fabric like this with nothing solid underneath it, you're gonna have a big mess on your hands. So the thankfully all the foam that's in here now is like helping to protect everything else. Because yeah, if you're gonna do this kind of thing, like again, you're not dealing with like paper and stuff. Like fabrics, they'll make a real mess out of things. Like make sure you put it on top of cardboard or something. Like, yeah. I once made the mistake of wearing something while fabric painting it, and I'm sure you can picture how that ended up. So yeah, I'm just wondering like how much time, like if I lift this right now, is it going to be bad? Look at that. That's pretty cool, huh? This is actually working so much better than I thought. That's pretty neat. I like it. Heck yeah. Because I'll be honest, like I have no idea how to draw a leopard print myself. You might think like, why do you even need the stencil? But I don't know, leopard print spots or whatever, the cheetah spot. I don't know what kind of animal this is exactly, but I don't know, they're kind of hard to do. They're hard to like make it look like believable, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. So the stencil is making sure that someone looks at this and actually is like, that's animal print and not Jamie made a bunch of blobs on a sock. But yeah, this is actually working really well. I mean, it's going to take forever if you hadn't noticed. Like, clearly we're dealing with a large surface area. Again, this is why my cosplays take so long. I have had people complain about it in the past. I actually have. I've gotten comments from people just being like, I'm already like over it with a cosplay you just finished. Like, it's been weeks. Like, where's the next one? And I'm like, I can go as fast as I can. My cosplays are like handmade. I can only move so quickly, especially with things like this where like this has to dry, you know? Hiya, your stairs are comfy. I'm Maria Duskbrown. If I ever make cosplay, I'm only gonna cosplay characters but make them clown-like. I mean, I definitely do that a bit. Everything can be improved by a aura of clown. Hey Velvet, the noisy. Been streaming a while. I really missed you live. So glad to be back. Yeah, welcome back. Glad you're here. Leopard. It is leopard. Yeah, I used to know how you could tell the difference because it was like, there's like certain animals it was just like a spot, and then some of them it's like the ring, and like, isn't there one where it's like a ring around a spot or something? Or once upon a time, I swear I knew the difference between different animal prints, but my brain filtered that information out for like Deltarune theories or something. I can only hold so much up there. Cheetah's just a dot? I think, yeah, that sounds right, that cheetah's just a dot. Details are super important. That's how I feel. Like, the details are the parts that take a long time. Like, yeah, maybe it seems goofy to spend days just on the leg warmers, but I don't know, like, for the whole cosplay to come together in the end, every little detail matters, you know? I don't want to, like, cut corners anywhere. Paint sponges. Yeah, I do think a paint sponge could work. I was being cautious because I wasn't sure how this plastic was going to handle any of this. But now that I see that it's working well, I might end up like switching to a sponge instead, because sponges are actually what I used on like, again, like Spamton Neo's wings and stuff, where like I was like acrylic pouring and then using sponges to just kind of like hurry up, there's so much wing space to cover. So yeah, like right now I'm definitely doing everything as cautiously as I can because I'm unsure about this, but now that I am starting to get an idea of how this goes, I do think I can start doing things to speed it up a little, like using sponges. But yeah, so far this has just been like very much like a test of just, you know, what can I get away with and stuff. Like even right now I'm just kind of like, I want to make sure nothing's like gonna like smudge anywhere, like, you know, the back of the stencil and stuff. I hope I'm not moving too quickly. It might seem like I'm not moving quickly, but when we're talking paint drying terms, it could be. I mean, fabric paints are not like the slowest of, see right there, I like immediately made a mess. Fabric paints are not like the slowest of drying because I think they're pretty similar to acrylic paints actually. But I still don't want to take any unnecessary risks. I did not do a good job with this one though. I kept shifting it on accident. But that's okay. Again, all that really matters is that you can tell that it's animal print. And I can even like, yeah, go back in and just kind of like dab a few spots. I mean, because it's fabric, it's never going to have like perfect edges anyway. Like that's just not even possible. But yeah. I feel like this is looking good though. I'm glad. I was kind of, I don't know. I went into this stream thinking it was going to be like one of those like hilariously messy ones where like I walk away from it being like, well, that didn't go well, but like I hope that was entertaining that it didn't go well. But actually I'm like, oh no, this is working. This is actually working. So obviously I prefer that because that means we get closer to having a Chica cosplay. Hi, Leaf3. Did I say that right? So cool to watch the journey. I'm glad, Dr. Calamari. I was hoping you would enjoy these, because yeah, I probably should have started doing these kind of process streams sooner. I was a little late to finally start doing these, but I was never sure if people would actually enjoy them or not. Because I was always worried, like what if I end up, you know, doing this and people decide it's like boring or something. But so far the feedback I've been getting is that that people actually are enjoying this, which is like great news, because of course I'd love to keep doing this kind of thing. So yeah, I'm glad that like people are enjoying it, and I'm hoping it'll make my cosplays more fun, in the sense that, like, you know, if you've been able to watch some of the process and then actually see it in the end, I don't know, doesn't that make it like a little more like I don't know, I don't know how to put it, but like for example, like there's certain people I follow on social media where it's like, let's say they're working on a music video, you know, and you've been like following the process of them making it, and then you finally get to see the video, and it's like, it just feels like extra cool because like you got to see it all coming together. So I'm hoping that'll be the case here, because yeah, I've always like debated doing like process streams with these, and then always kind of backed out at the last minute, especially with Ballora, where nothing was going well, and I was like, I don't want anyone to see this because it's awful. But yeah, now that like I'm seeing that people actually are enjoying this, I'm like, you know, we should do this for all cosplays that I make. It would make it so much more fun. So I'm just cleaning up that edge there. Oh, thank you so much for the super chat, Dr. Calamari. It's very glamoury. Hopefully the cosplay in your house. Oh, thank you. That's so kind of you for $10 super chat. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate that so much. Yeah, I'm so glad that you're enjoying these. I know, because I mentioned it to you on Instagram of like, hey, I do these like these live streams and stuff, and I was like, I sure hope they'll enjoy it. So I'm so happy to hear that. Thank you so much, Dr. Calamari. Oh, you're a new sub for Reason More? Sorry, I just caught that. Thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate that. Give me a shout out. Sure. Hi, Billy Bob Joe Jr. It's gonna be prepared on the next cooking stream. So yeah, actually, you know, so long as I'm like going through this tedious painting process here, we can kind of talk about the future of like, because the thing is like, the whole reason I am doing a Glamrock Chica cosplay, other than like I want to, obviously, like people have been requesting it, I want to do it, I think it's fun, I think I can make some very interesting videos. I do love the fact that I can become a trash gremlin. If you hadn't noticed with Spamton, I really love being a trash gremlin. But the other like reason behind it was, you know, I got the FNAF cookbook. It was gifted to me. In fact, if my parents are still watching, thank you. My parents are the ones that got me the FNAF cookbook. And I think Glamrock Chica is just such a perfect cosplay for you like doing live streams where I cook from that cookbook. And so I haven't like fully like formed this idea yet, but like I have been thinking ahead at least about like how I would tackle that whole concept. And what I'm thinking, and if y'all think this is a bad idea, it's okay, you can tell me, like, you know, obviously feedback is always helpful, but the way I was kind of picturing it was I think like an interactive element to it would be like, I don't know, it would just make it like, it would take like a fun idea and make it even more fun. Because, you know, that's the only drawback to cooking streams is, of course, like, you know, I can't magically have you all be able to try the thing I made, you know, stuff like that, like where it's like some of that interactivity is lost. So I was thinking about doing like a voting system where, like, let's say like I go and, you know, number all the recipes in the book. I did do a cursory glance through it, and I want to say there's like 50-ish recipes in there. And like, yeah, let's say like we assign like a number to all of them, put them all in. I was actually thinking about putting them all in the cupcake purse. I think I showed it in the last stream, right? Do y'all know what I'm talking about? Hold on. Let me grab it. Might as well, as long as we're talking shop here. It's like right there. I can see it. Frankly, I should have brought this thing out sooner because it matches the stream. Yeah, like putting the numbers inside the cupcake purse. And then what I could do is like for each cooking stream, like at the end, I could like pull 3 numbers out. And then those are the 3 recipes that are up for a vote. And then we can use like the community tab, right? To like be like, hey, like which one of these would you like me to do in the next cooking stream? Here we can have the cupcake just like hanging out with us. So, there we go. fits the vibe, right? So yeah, I think, how'd you get so dirty? Ugh. I think one of my cats was like sleeping on this at some point. It's like got cat hair and stuff all over it. But yeah, I think like that could make it kind of fun. I mean, I don't know, like I said, if y'all don't like the idea, like that's totally fine. Beat me to it, Andrew. I was just about to do that. But I just think like, again, like it would add some interactivity to the whole thing, like, because yeah, I don't know, like let's say like the 3 options end up being like just like a couple smoothies and then like a pizza recipe, like, you know, I could see like it just being like a funny thing of everyone just being like pizza, you know, like voting and stuff. So, and then I figure like also to make sure like nothing gets left out though, it's like whichever 2 recipes don't win the vote that week, I'll just put them back in the cupcake. Like that wouldn't mean like, oh, that recipe has been erased forever from this system. You know what I mean? And we'll just kind of like keep narrowing it down. So I think that could be fun. Plus like the randomization of it, like it kind of makes it fun for me too, where like I kind of like the unpredictability of just like, okay, here's the thing we're doing, like you've got 5 days to get some ingredients, you know, and make it happen. Like that just sounds, if you hadn't noticed, like I always say, I thrive in chaos. It is my thing. So yeah, I just, that's the idea that I've been thinking on, at least about it, is a voting system. Because I used to do a lot of like voting system things with like, for example, when I used to do the Danganronpa art series, and I always really like just enjoyed that kind of vibe in general of just letting people, you know, decide on what I do next, because I don't know, it often like gave me the opportunity even to like just do something I wouldn't normally do. So I don't know, I like that kind of thing. So we'll probably at least try it once Glamrock Chica is done. Like we'll do like a few, you know, test voting things and see how it works out, but I think it'll be fun. And I've already warned my roommates. I'm like, get ready, because I'm going to start doing some cooking and y'all are going to have to eat it. Don't have dinner on certain days because I'm making it. But I assured them that from what I have heard, the recipes in that cookbook are actually good. Like not even like ironically, like people genuinely are like, this cookbook rules. I'm gonna like pour out some more paint soon. The stuff that I like set up there is already kind of drying out. Also, no, like I'm not gonna paint this entire thing on the stream. Like obviously this is gonna take a unbelievably long amount of time, but I figured as long as we can like get a decent amount done, that'll be good. But once I decided to start doing these process streams, like that was like the conclusion I came to, was that like, you know, I'd always worried that like this sort of thing would be boring. And I finally realized like, it's not like I have to do everything for like 30 hours straight in a live stream. Like it's only boring if you let it be boring. Like we can do a few hours and then I'll handle the boring stuff later, you know? It doesn't mean you can't ever show the process. So not sure why that didn't occur to me sooner, but I got there eventually. Oh, thank you so much for the Jules Shadow Knight for the party hat. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. Saw FNAF 2 a couple days ago. Did you like it? What'd you think of it? Do you already have ideas or already working on any Undertale Deltarune cosplays? Yeah, because so far I only have Undyne and Spamton Neo, and then Noelle, which I have regular and Snowgrave, as I like to refer to. I know it's Dark World Noelle, but in my head it's always just Snowgrave Noelle. But there are more I'd like to do. I know a lot of people have wanted me to do Tenna. I know. I've seen all the comments about it. People being like, please do Tenna. I do think that there is a possibility of a Tenna cosplay. The only thing holding me back with that one is the same thing that always holds me back with Springtrap, of like, there's just so many amazing Tenna cosplayers out there already that I'm like, I'm not sure how much I can contribute here. I also have always kind of low-key wanted to do a Queen cosplay. So that might happen at some point. I don't know. We'll see. I think she'd be fun. She's definitely a unique character. I like sassy characters, that's the thing. I love me some sass. Here, let me pour this out ahead of time. Noisy. But yeah, I do think there will be more like Undertale Deltarune cosplays for me in the future, for sure. I've also always wanted to someday finally do Undyne the Undying as like an upgrade to my Undyne cosplay. But the only reason I haven't done it is because, of course, something like that would require some pretty intense like armor work and stuff, which don't have particularly any experience in. So yeah, I kind of wanted to like make sure I had a very high skill level before attempting something like that, but I have always wanted to. I'm kind of hoping we'll get a better look at Dark World Undyne soon. That could have some interesting potential to it. But that'll depend on what state she's in. So yeah, again, I'm just totally being random with these spots. Like, there was no rhyme or reason for why I picked this one and turned the stencil in this direction and plopped this thing over here. Like, I am being completely random with this. And then, yeah, I just kind of like checked if there's any edges that need some cleaning. But I figure animal spots are pretty random too, right? This is more accurate. Doesn't like every animal have like its own pattern too? It's like their little like fingerprints. I'm kind of doing like a stabbing gesture to like get through the the fabric. It's looking cool though, isn't it? This is very exciting. I really wasn't sure about this, and now I'm like, yes. I do a great Queen cosplay. She'd be so fun. I do have like the Queen's goblet and stuff. Like, I love her. Should do Toriel. Yeah, Toriel would be interesting. Have some ice cream. Oh, ice cream sounds so good. About to eat popcorn. Oh my gosh, popcorn is like literally my favorite food. And not Dr. Calamari. I managed to get this live. Yeah, thanks for joining. Yeah, and you know, if you want to watch the rest of it at any given point, the VODs always stay up. So yeah, I have no idea how much longer I'll be live. But yeah, you can always catch the rest of it anytime. And I'm sure there will be a part 4, like, you know, as we make our way through. I don't know exactly what part 4 will be yet. It could even just be like me working on the like shattered mask or something. But you know, until this cosplay is done, there will be more live streams on the way. I'll probably have to do some pretty intense detail work at some point. Like, I could see a live stream where I end up doing a lot of like rhinestoning and stuff. So yeah, y'all will get to find out just how tedious that process is. Spoiler alert, it's very. You're so good. Oh, thank you, JCU. Love your earrings. Oh, thank you. Yeah, my, like, aren't they cute? We're matching. We're twinsies here. Okay. I'm like purposely overflowing this thing so that I have this like little reservoir of paint sitting here. It's not exactly like a professional way of doing this, but I am what I am. And I've never been super professional, if you hadn't noticed. Okay, let's see. Let's again just pick a random spot somewhere. I'm trying to like avoid ones though that just had like fresh paint put on them, because that's no good. How about this one here? And then just dab, dab, dab. It is like crazy though, seeing how much time this is going to take ultimately. Whew, boy. I'm going to have a very long few evenings ahead of me. Because the worst part is like, even after this one is done, I still have to do the other one. This is only the green one. And I feel like the stripes on the pink side are going to be harder. But that's okay. It'll be worth it so long as the cosplay turns out cool in the end. That's what I always tell myself. And I'm a firm believer in the whole, like, anything worth doing is worth doing well. So, I enjoy the little, like, motion I get to do there at the end. Whoop. Little patchy spots there. As this dries, like, certain patchy areas start to reveal themselves. The reason being that, like, if you've ever worked with fabric paint, it has like a puffiness to it. It's not puffy paint, that's actually a different type of medium, but it has some similarities. And so as it dries, it kind of tightens. And so like the fibers, you know, will kind of like separate as it like everything pulls away, you know, from itself. And so that's when you start to see like little like spots and lines that need to kind of get filled in, which is why like I'm pretty sure there will be a bunch of touch-ups in my future, but that is okay. As long as all the patterns look good, I don't care what happens. Scott Cawthon has nightmares about Bonnie. Understandable. Hi, Kaden. Hi, Alberto Avila. Back now, how's the painting going? It's actually going pretty well. Yeah, for anyone who just showed up, like, I started this stream having absolutely no idea if this would even work, so I'm actually pretty happy about this so far. I've never tried to, like, use stencils on socks fabric before. I kind of thought this was going to be a disaster, but it's actually looking really cool. I mean, yes, it is taking forever. Like at the rate that this is going, because problem is if I move too fast, something's going to get smudged. Like I have to take my time between each spot, or else I'm going to double my time with all the corrections and fixes I'm gonna have to deal with later. Like I think it'll be worth how much time this is all taking, because I think it actually looks pretty good. I'm liking how this is turning out. Because I will admit, I did originally debate not even bothering with like the leg warmers with this. Because like for example with Roxy, I just got like purple striped socks, you know, like the like leg warmers, and was like, that's good enough. And I think it is. I actually did debate, like now that I know how to do this, I was like, should I do this with Roxy too? I don't think it's necessarily necessary. I actually think my Roxy cosplay is totally fine the way she is. I kind of like the like emo kid socks on her. But I did come close to just being like, Glamrock Chica would be fine just having socks like Roxy did. And it was sort of a last minute decision that I thought to myself, you know, I'm always down to like learn a new skill. I've never tried to make something like this before. How about we attempt to actually make robotic leg warmers and then actually paint them even? Because I could have just had green and pink and it probably would have been good enough. But I figured go big or go home. And I'm glad that I did. Like, I'm glad that at the last moment I decided to do the, like, more tedious effort version of this because I think it's actually going to look really, really cool in the end, which I am happy with. Oh, thank you so much for the jewels, Robert. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate that so much. Doing homework while watching? Oh, good. Yeah, I hope that, like, I make for good, like, background noise even, because that's something I always like to do. I like to have, live streams on and stuff while I'm working on things. Like, if I wasn't live streaming right now, I probably would just have someone else's live stream on while I'm painting. In fact, that's probably what I'll be doing later when I'm not live streaming the rest of this process. Okay, I'm just trying to make sure I vary these up enough because some of these are a little samey, so I was like, we should also like add in some of these like mini spots and things. I just have to be careful. Like, I'm so prone to shifting the stencil around, and so far that hasn't particularly been a problem, but I just know at some point I'm going to get careless, and we're gonna have a big nasty smudge somewhere on here, and it's gonna look terrible, and then I'm gonna have to try to like desperately fix it. I do wonder how long this is gonna ultimately take. I mean, I don't care. Like, once I'm locked in, I'm locked in. It's like, it'll take however long it takes, and that's fine. But I'm kind of curious what the ultimate number is gonna end up being. This is so neat. Now I want to start putting leopard print on everything. Now that I know I can, I'm like, I could put this everywhere. All my clothes will just be leopard print. Imagine like leopard print skull faces and stuff. So cute. Obviously I wouldn't use black though, because that would be confusing. Like pink leopard print skulls or something. Teased, but it looked lovely in the end. Yeah, I think this will definitely be worth it. It's gonna be really cool. Plus, like, isn't it like exciting to know you have like a handmade thing like this? Because I did see some Glamrock Chica cosplayers had purchased like pre-made leg warmers like this. Like maybe Temu or something has like green and pink socks with these designs already on them. And like, you know, I get that. I could do that, but I don't know. It'll be more fun and unique to have like ones that I just made myself, even if it takes like, yeah, 10 hours or something. It is going to be brutal how long this is going to take. I do acknowledge that, but that's okay. Basil doing well drawing. Thank you, Dolly Chu. I'm glad to hear that. Prefer you doing the extra work? Yeah, I think it'll be worth it. And it's like, you know, then like this cosplay will like stand out in some ways, you know, like have its own little unique features and stuff. Like, I think that's worth it. Plus, it's just more fun. I want more of these little spots here. Again, I hope I'm not moving too quickly. Like, I'm a little worried I might be like smudging a few areas here, but I just think this needs more of these like little spotty ones. Yeah, just clean up that little edge there. Yeah. So cute. It's so cute. Sorry, I thought I heard a cat, but I think I imagined it. Now I can't remember. Is Glenn in the closet still? Those of you who have been watching the whole stream, like, right? When I first tried these on at the beginning of the stream, I let Glenn in the closet, and he hasn't emerged since then, has he? I'm pretty sure he's still in the closet. We'll find him hours from now when he wants some more dinner. Y'all know how cats be. But yeah, you can kind of see here, like, obviously very little surface area has been covered. The worst part is this is only the back. Like, this is actually, like, the front is still totally untouched. So this will definitely be, like, many, many hours of time for me. But I do think it'll be worth it. So, yeah, I'm just trying to think as far as the rest of the stream goes. So it's been almost 2 hours. Now that we know this part works, like, maybe I'll keep working on this until around, like for me it would be like 7 or something, and then maybe just at the end we can do a little bit of work on the wig for like 30 minutes or something and then wrap it up. Because usually these like my cosplay whip streams and my art streams and all that kind of stuff usually are like somewhere between 2 to 3 hours. So yeah, we can kind of just like maybe wrap up a few little details here. And then yeah, do a little bit of wig work just for fun. And then I will of course take care of the horribly, horribly, horribly tedious parts of this on my own, where y'all don't have to literally watch paint dry. But I'm glad that we've got like a very good like kind of head start happening here. And as much as I would have loved to have been able to test this out ahead of time, I do think it was kind of fun that I got to like try this out live and find out if it even works. There is something to be said for that. I swear though, if it hadn't worked, I would have like at least found a way to play it off and make it funny. Because at the end of the day, I always want my live streams to be entertaining, even if nothing works well. I need like a little extra paint in there. I don't think I have enough of it sitting here. Just a little bit of an extra dab there. I'll be very curious to see how this dries though, because yeah, I'm like weirdly okay with the amount of fading that's happening right now, because I do think that is very realistic to how these kind of patterns fade on metals and things like on an animatronic. I don't know. I have had experiences in the past though where fabric paints will like, they seem fine for hours, and then like the next day you find them and they're like half the shade they started at, and you're like, man. So I don't know. I am very curious to see how this ends up, but for now I'm happy with it. And fabric paints, like, they work pretty well. Like, at least in my experience, like, once this is absorbed, like, yeah, I'm not gonna like do the extra steps they mentioned about like ironing it and all that stuff, but like I've never bothered with that, and I've never had anything that I have fabric painted like lose all of this later on. So once the paints are down, it should be good to go. Looks amazing so far. Oh, thank you. Sorry, I never know if it's Mika or Micah, but thank you. Looks great so far. Thank you, Smiggles Dowie. Every time I always stumble on that name. The cupcake bag. Just hanging out over here. Here we can have like last time where Mangle's like, give me that cupcake. Here we do it like this. It's very mature, I know. I said it right the first time? Okay, wait, how did I say it the first time? I already forgot. Did I say Mika or Micah? Oh, geez. This is like me having to check every 2 seconds, like which side was green and which side was pink. I have like the short-term memory of a goldfish. Batman, thank you. Mika? Okay. I'll try to remember that. Don't forget. We gotta retain this. Mika. Like yourself, thank you. Yeah, I was like, we're twinsies over here. I hate like sitting on the floor for this long. I always start getting stiff. I've been trying to like do like workout dance stuff lately, and now like my legs are so sore. Like your makeup? Oh, thank you so much, Sierra. Thank you, thank you. Horrible memories too real. Yeah, I have always had this problem. I cannot retain anything. I mean, I can retain it if it's like drilled into my head enough, but otherwise I'm like, ugh. Which is kind of difficult when you're dealing with things like this, where like there are details I have to remember, and I'm like, I already forgot what I said 2 seconds ago. Let's see, how about, put this one over here. I felt like this area needed one of these like big spots. I need more paint. Ah. Come back. I think when I like am doing this on my own time, I will put like a bunch of paint in a tray because I think that will go a lot faster. And I might use a sponge. Although we'll see. I kind of like that with the brush like this, I can like stab through the fabric. I think that is actually helping to like make sure that the paint gets like deep into the fibers, you know? I really enjoy doing that. I don't know why. And honestly, some of these like little spots, I'm like, I wonder if I can even just, like, what if I try to replicate that myself in certain areas? Like without the stencil. Just to like add a little bit of like detail areas. Because I have a feeling I'm gonna have to do that with the stripe side to like connect a bunch of them. So I do have to like start to get at least somewhat confident with like going rogue. Yeah, like I can do little dabs like that on my own. I think that's fine. Maybe like one over here. Add a little variation to it, you know. Yeah, it's turning out so cute. I'm so surprised. Like, it's not that I'm like a pessimist exactly, but I am definitely like just someone who always like assumes and expects the worst, but like hopes that it's not true. Like, not like I'm like an optimistic pessimist. Yeah, I don't know. I did go into the stream thinking like this would be a disaster, so I'm actually like very happy that I was wrong about that. Hi, Anarios. Am I gonna do the Boozette cosplay again? Oh yeah, definitely. I love doing that cosplay. The wig is actually like, you can see it. See Boozette back there? You can see a little crown. Yeah, I actually was like, even when I was debating some upcoming Get Ready With Me streams, I was thinking like, probably not like this weekend or even next weekend or anything, but like sometime like in the near future, I'd like to do some Boozette stuff. Yeah, because I do really enjoy that one. She's one I take to conventions a lot too. So once like convention season starts up again, like she will definitely be showing up. Especially just like she's an easier one for me to wear at my own table in the artist alley. She's not too challenging. The only thing with her is the red contacts I had for her expired. You're only supposed to have them for like a year and then you're supposed to replace them. I was thinking Bellora's pink contacts could work with her. Might be cute. But I'll have to decide. If not, like I would need to get another pair of the red contacts, I think. But I don't know. I do think pink could work. It would like match her crown, right? Hi, Cassie. Forgot about Boozette. Yeah, I don't know. If you couldn't tell, I love like adorably spooky things, so I'm very much here for the Boozette vibes. Oh no, I'm almost out of ghost energy. Understandable though, I mean, we have been streaming for about 2 hours. There's only so long you can like nurse an energy drink. Well, I hope this fabric paint comes off of fake acrylic nails, because I mean, I guess if it doesn't, I'll just say it's a nail design choice. Hope you know the ghost isn't good for you. Oh, I'm well aware of the fact that energy drinks aren't good for you. And also, for the record, I don't drink them outside of live streams ever. Like, I go many days without touching them. At this point, it's more like just a running joke that I drink them during live streams. And there have been live streams where I actually didn't drink an energy drink. Like, sometimes I just drink iced coffee or something. You have a question, creature? In the FNAF 4 bedroom? What in the world? I have no idea what's going on. Energy drinks taste so good. That's the problem, though. It's like, if only they didn't taste so freaking good. I used to not like any of them back when there was more limited options. And then brands like Ghost started like stepping it up, and I was like, oh no, these are like actually good. Curses. Let's do like maybe. Problem is, like, some of these are like the same thing but just like turned to the side, so I'm trying to like increase the variation wherever I can. How about this like little dude here? Because yeah, I think it looks more like animal print when there's like as much variation as possible. Honestly, with a task this tedious, I might have to like, I don't know if like just live streams, like watching streams myself is gonna cover it. I might have to like put on some movies or something. Damn those little edges there. Because yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think like, when did I put the first spot down? How much have we covered here in like a certain amount of time? I'll have to double check with the stream, like, because that's the thing, I can scroll back, you know, and like see where we started here. But it would give me like a good idea of how many like hours I'm facing. Cause man, I'm looking at this like blank pink one and I'm like, oh geez. Then again though, anything compared to like working on Belora's skirt for 5 months can't possibly be that bad, right? Nothing after that is gonna seem that bad. I guess I keep like doing like a little like reservoir there that I can snag paint from. Wish I had a better way to prop this thing up though. Stay. Okay, how about got this like empty area over here on the side. Why don't we do one of these? This is gonna be so cute in the end. I'm like excited to like try these on, you know, like once they're fully painted. It's one thing to just see it like sitting out like this. It's another to like wear them. It's gonna be like, oh. And I love me a good leopard print garment. I used to wear a leopard print coat like everywhere I went. It was awesome. Get the little edges there. I never get tired of doing that. So yeah, just clean up these little bit of edges there. I mean, I don't know how important it really is to have like super clean edges. I mean, fabric is fabric. Like, there's only so much you can do, but try to make it as tidy as I can. gonna be adorable. I can see the bigger picture forming, you know? Dogs in your closet. Well, that's pretty funny because I'm pretty sure Glenn is currently in the closet over there. I'm so tempted to like bring my phone over there and just like be like, surprise! Knowing him, he's like asleep in like the circus baby skirt and he's just gonna look up at me like, like what? I don't know how long he plans on being in there though. He doesn't usually go in the closet like this late in the day. That's usually like an afternoon activity for him. Meanwhile, it's like 7 o'clock here. I do like that I can go rogue in a few of these areas. Just to like spice things up a little. It's so cute. Oh my gosh. Oh, thank you for the chills, Robert. Thank you, thank you. It's not like everything to be perfect. I completely understand that. Yeah, it's like, I don't know. I'm like a weird combination of like a perfectionist, but also like I thrive in chaos. I like orchestrated chaos, you know? I want everything to look like crazy, but like intentionally crazy. I never know how to put it, but you know what I mean, right? Most cat-like poodle ever. Aww. Glenn really likes that closet. Yeah, he will yell endlessly until I let him in there. That's why I relented, because I knew if I didn't, like, he was just gonna keep yelling. So yeah, speaking of which, like, I'm amazed I'm not more tired right now, because last night Sid the cat, oh my gosh, he stopped doing it for a little while, and now he is back to once again doing that thing where he learned physics and he figured out that if he backs up down the hall and then takes a running leap into my door, he can practically break it down. He actually has broken it down before, and I tried so hard to ignore it last night because I don't want to like reinforce bad behaviors. You know, like I don't want to reward him for doing that, because then he's gonna learn that he should just keep doing that. But it got to the point where I was like, okay, he's like gonna wake up everyone, like not even just my roommates, like people upstairs and stuff. I was like, I can't let him keep doing this. He's like a battering ram against the door at like 3 in the morning. So I had to finally let him in. But yeah, we were at war for a while. Those cats, I love them, but I do think I lose a lot of sleep to them, shall we say. Pizza or tacos? Oh, that's tough. Pizza or tacos? I feel like I'm gonna have to go with tacos. I know, sacrilegious because I'm working on a FNAF cosplay, but the only reason is because I think there's more variation. Like, there's a taco for every mood, you know? But that's not saying that you can't have a lot of variation with pizza. I'm just saying it's like, I love when I can go to a place and they'll have all these different like taco options and they'll let you like mix and match and stuff. Like, so yeah. So maybe, I don't, but who knows? On any given day, I might change my vote. But at the moment, I'm just thinking like taco. Also, oh, man, I'm hungry. Dang it. I felt fine. And now that I'm thinking about food, I'm like, oh no, now I'm hungry. I can feel it. I haven't had dinner yet. And I don't have access to pizza or tacos after the stream. Boo. Cosplay is amazing. Oh, thank you so much, Charlie's World. FNAF, are you working on? Yeah, we're working on Glamrock Chica right now. We are very slowly painting our way through these leg warmers. It's very tedious, but it'll be worth it, I swear. Margarita pizza is just, oh, I love margarita pizza. Like, sometimes the simpler ones are the best ones. So, okay, it's like 7 o'clock now. I'm thinking I might run to the bathroom really quick. And then to like kind of wrap up the stream, because like I said, like I could take care of all of this. We've barely scratched the surface. I could deal with all of that on my own. I don't want y'all to have to watch me sitting here doodling spots endlessly. But we can do like a little work on the wig just before like we end the stream. So yeah, I'm gonna like run to the bathroom super fast because like I drank a lot of energy drink. And then yeah, let's like, I just want to like see if I can just fluff up that like ponytail a little, you know? It's just, it's the balance is off on the wig. So yeah, I will be right back and then we will just do our like final little wrap up here. So just give me a moment. Okay, can confirm now from having washed my hands, surprisingly, the fabric paint actually does come off the acrylic nails. I kind of thought I was gonna be stuck with weird like black smudges and stuff, but no, it actually came off, so that's good to know. It's probably because I caught it soon enough. Like, I do think if I'd waited like a few hours or something, it probably would have been settled, but since it's only been like 45 minutes or something, like it's fine. So yeah, like how about we just do a little bit of wig work here at the end. The only thing is I was just thinking to myself just now, like, you know, I probably shouldn't like make assumptions though about like what the viewers do or don't like. You know, I should say like I know I was being all like, oh, like, you know, I don't want to like make y'all have to watch me do this kind of thing, but I do know like there are some streamers who like intentionally will just go live with some kind of monotonous task like this just to like hang out. So like for the record, if you guys don't like hate watching me like sit here painting spots and things, it's not like I can't also live stream like the striping part of this and stuff like that. Like I was just assuming like that is like, you know, boring and that people don't want to watch that part, but I did realize I was like, I am being presumptuous though, like in assuming that. But once again, I thought I heard a cat. I'm like, am I losing my mind? But yeah, just for the sake of at least this stream, we can just do a little bit of wig stuff, mostly just because I said I was going to, so we might as well. And yeah, it'll also give me a chance just to see how this stuff will dry too. Because even just in the amount of time since we first started it, like I can see like where some of the fibers and things are pulling away. I don't know if you can really tell, like when you get up close, you see the little patches where like, you know, as it like dries, right, it's like things like kind of away from each other. Which again, I don't think that's even necessarily a bad thing. I just be curious to see how this looks like in a few hours, you know? But yeah, I don't know, so far so good though. I swear, okay, I think what I'm hearing is Glenn in the closet. I think that's what's throwing me off. I think he's like shifting around in the closet and then I keep hearing noises and I'm like, so I don't think I'm crazy. There is a cat in the closet. Gnarly. I've been trying to learn the gnarly dance. Like not for even any particular reason. I just like randomly was like, I just want to know how to do the dance. I love this. Oh, I'm glad to hear that, Glamrock. Looking for you. Finally, too, found you. Nice watch before bed. Oh, okay. I'm so glad to hear. I'm glad you found me. We actually literally watch for the stream or not the activity. That's very true. Yeah, no, that is so valid. There are certain streamers where like I will watch them just sit there like sewing for hours or something because I'm just there for like the conversation, what they're talking about and stuff. So that is true. It's not always just about like the task. I mean, heck, even some like Let's Plays and stuff, like some of my favorites are like the most boring ones technically. Like I know there was like that game not too long ago where you just dig a hole. I really liked watching Let's Players just play that game where they just dig a hole. Because it always turned into people having interesting conversations. Because what else are you going to do when you're just digging a hole? Not reading chat? I do read the chat. What do you mean? What? Although if you order me around like that, I'm not going to read what you say. Y'all are probably going to start figuring out soon that like what's the term? I'm very, there's a word for it. Like if you tell me to do something, I won't. The second screen aux. Yeah. For the record, there's a laptop down here. The only one I watched here, on here. Well, I'm glad though. That means that you at least enjoy my streams. I'm happy to hear that. Gotta dig those holes. So yeah, like let's just hear for the end. Like I said, like I can do more streaming of the painting, by the way. I just, you know, when I was like describing what I was gonna do today and stuff, I mentioned the wig. I mean, there's not even like that much I want to deal with as far as the wig is concerned. It's just, I don't know, I'm bothered by the height on this thing because I just think it's so hard to tell that it's even a ponytail, right? When it's like this. So I want to see if I can attach some of these ribbons in a way that will look, I mean, it's tricky because obviously like ribbons are not the same as hair. Like there's going to be a noticeable discrepancy in how this looks, but I want to try it at least. So it's one of those things where like, in this case, I knew I could have tried it myself before streaming, but intentionally didn't because I just thought it would be like funnier to try it live. But yeah, I'm just kind of curious. So like I have like a few different ones here. I kind of just grabbed whatever they had at the dollar store. And figure I can like probably try a few of these, even like have several different ones. Like these ones here, these are just white. But then there's also like, I thought this was kind of interesting. These ones here have this like holographic pink sheen to them, which is really cool. I also picked this one out because it comes with like an extra spool of just like ribbon that I can use for anything. I don't have any plans for this though. It's just like a gift box bow. But yeah, as far as like the holographic ones go, I even found like these like super springy little ones. And yeah, it's like I was able to grab a bunch of these because like I said, it's the dollar store. Like there was no risk here to just grabbing whatever I saw. So I think those were the ones that I got. I think that's all of them. So yeah, I want to see about like, I don't know. I mean, I do really like these. Like, I'm wondering if like a combo of the white and the holographic would work. And then I don't yet entirely know what would happen with these ones here, but I'm gonna like give it a try at least. And these are actually two separate ones, so I'm just trying to see, like, are these all separate or are they connected? They should still, yeah, they're like stapled right here. Oh my gosh. It's gonna make the wig really bouncy. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for the super chat. Wow, maybe I am more tired than I thought. The super chat, early Juegos videos. As I say, I'm here late, but I'm here. Welcome, welcome. Like the black details on the leg warmers. Love your cosplays. Keep going. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, isn't it nice? Like, these are actually turning out really cool. I'm like so pleasantly surprised. I actually didn't think it would look that good. So yeah, I'm so glad you like how this is turning out. And good timing too, because like I said, we're even though we've been streaming for a couple hours, like I still wanted to do some more wig stuff, so good timing showing up now. But yeah, thank you so much for the super chat. I really seriously appreciate that. Holographic ones would look so cute. That's what I'm thinking. Like I want to like maybe put down one or two of these as a base, but I mostly want to focus on the holographic ones. I would use the shiny one. I feel like it gives more glam. Yeah, exactly. Because I like that, like, the pink of it also, like, it's like white enough to match the hair, but pink enough to, like, match the accessories, which I think is really cool. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking, is, like, kind of combining the two a little bit. Because the main thing is I want to, like, get some lift on this ponytail here. So what I might do is I might, like, detach these stars here and use them to hold these down, because I don't actually have any other way to like attach these. They're just gift box ribbons. But I think that could be a way to do it. The wig is bouncy. Yeah, it's gonna be so bouncy with these. That's the other thing too, is like, I mean, because again, we're talking about like a fitness character here. Like, think how much more fun like a exercise 80s character is when like the wig's got bounce to it. I think it's gonna be super cute. Also, I should mention, like, it wasn't like the dollar store, like, was out of this stuff. Like, I grabbed everything that they had. Like, if this isn't enough, it's across the street from me. I can just walk over there and get some more. So, this is just a test for today to see how this goes. Oh, thank you so much for the floating heart, Cameron Davies. Thank you, thank you. They are fast? Wait, what's fast? Oh, thank you for the jewels, Robert. I appreciate that. It would really bring energy to the piece. That's what I'm hoping, yeah. Like, I want this, like, to be a high energy piece, because that's, I don't know, I really enjoy doing cosplays that have, like, energy to them. If y'all hadn't, like, noticed with, like, Mangle and stuff. Or even the way I've been doing Roxy lately, like, I kind of really stepped it up with Roxy. So, gosh, that's what I'm hoping for here, is like that, like, just the 80s vibe in general is like full of energy, and I want that. Oh my gosh, sorry. It's so dry. I'm so sick of winter. I hate it. So yeah, let's just like, I'm gonna clip this here. I don't know if I'm gonna keep it here, but I just want to see how it looks and see if it'll stay. Yeah, okay, that's what I figured. So I'm just gonna take this off entirely then. So in that case, I wanted to see if it would stay on its own, and I don't think it will, so we're gonna try here. Is I wanna see if I can like loop this through here. Yeah, there's so many people in past live streams. Yeah, we've been having like so much more attendance at the streams lately. It's really fun. I really love that. I love like the liveliness of it, you know? Like I got so used to like there was a time where, you know, I was shocked if we had up to 20 people watching, and now it's like we've been hovering like between like 50 and like 80 today, and it's like, and it's not even for like a get ready with me, you know, and it's just it's exciting. Like I love watching the channel grow like that, you know. It's just cool. Like here we just hit 30K subs. The channel's actually about to turn 2 years old. I'll have to double check exactly which day it was. I want to say it's like the 15th or something like that. Like it might be Sunday actually. In which case maybe I should do something special for it, right? Like for a Get Ready With Me stream. But yeah, it's just, I don't know, it's just been really cool watching the channel growing and just seeing like how the average amount of like attendees at any given time in a stream keeps increasing. It's just cool. I love it. Sorry, I'm trying to like unfurl some of these just so we can get like extra height out of it. So okay, that was just a test one. Like I said, I don't know if I'm keeping it there. I just wanted to see how it even looks with the ribbons. So see how we're like getting some extra height here. So I don't know, what do y'all think? Is it like distracting that it's different from the hair? I mean, I'll put more back here to like blend it, but like, is it like not hair-like enough? That was my main concern with it, is like, if it's too obviously like gift box ribbon, it could be a little weird, I don't know. But is that like at least good for a start? And kind of like, we'll like add some more like here and in the back and everything, but I mean, it's definitely like getting that bounce going, which I like. I don't know. We could try to add some more. I mean, you know, they're just clipped in. Like worst case scenario, you just take them back out again. But yeah, I wanted to at least see how that would look. So in that case, how about, I have one more of these and I might put that in the back. And then I do want to do the holographic one. Oh, thank you so much for the jewels, Alicia First Armida. Thank you. I appreciate that so much. The bronze medal. I've been seeing that one lately. I love it. Thank you. Just found out about you a few days ago. Yeah, I'm so glad. I feel like the channel, like, it kind of grew suddenly in a way. Like, I feel like the first year of this channel was very, like, steady. And then, like, it wasn't even really this past year. It was, I mean, it's been pretty sudden. I want to say it's only been, like, I think I started to notice some growth with the channel around 9 months ago, but, like, it didn't start really taking off until more, like, honestly, just like 3 months ago. Like it's been very like exponential, you know, which is cool to see. I guess I just never really like expected it. I didn't think that the channel would ever really grow that much. And I mean, of course, I always hoped it would, but I didn't have any particular expectations. And then just, you know, seeing it now, it's like, it's so awesome. I love it. Okay, so let's try to get a little bit more ribbon in here. I'm trying to figure out like the best way to clip it so it won't look too weird. How about like this? Because I want some in the back too to like help blend it. You couldn't tell also, I am not like a master wig maker, right? Like this is not exactly how most professionals would probably handle a wig, but I am what I am, as always. I never do things the typical way, and that's fine. Sometimes I just do things in whatever way I think will look the best. However you get there, that's how you get there. Oh my gosh, this is like getting so like... Oh my goodness. It reminds me of something, but I can't put my finger on it. But it's like very... I feel like there's like a cartoon character or something that it reminds me of. That's really funny. Oh my goodness. It's always after Jay uses the other room. Yeah, it's right. I've always wondered like what is it about that makes the algorithm like it has to be something, right? Like a keyword comes up or something. I don't know. JoJo Siwa. It is giving JoJo Siwa. That is true, actually. But is that wrong for Glamrock Chica? I feel like there is a case to be made for that. But yeah, it is giving JoJo Siwa with the bow. Daisy Duck. What is this wig making? It's bad wig making is what it is. That's my style. It's junkyard cosplay in more ways than one. But I do feel like this like gift ribbon idea though kind of works in that like we are dealing with animatronics who are like quite literally made for like hosting birthday parties and things, right? Like that is like what these characters kind of are. So I think in a way it does work, just thematically. I'm just trying to fluff these out. But yeah, the nice thing about doing things in this style though is like, if it doesn't look that good in the end, I'll just take them off. It's like nothing's permanent here. But I wanted to at least try it. I do plan on trimming some of these, by the way. I know they're like ridiculously long. So yeah, I want to pull this holographic one off and see what we're working with. I got a little garbage pile forming. Heading out, Luna Moon. Rough day at school because I got sick and tried to get better, but getting worse. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Well, thanks for joining the stream for a bit. I hope it was like at least a distraction, you know, for a bit from not feeling so good. But I hope you feel better soon. JoJo Chica. Oh gosh. Oh no. Is that what my cosplay is going to turn into? JoJo Chica. Oh gosh. I don't if these are giving too much of a bad JoJo Siwa vibe, I can always remove it, but it's always worth a shot, right? At least you can't know how something looks if you don't try it. I swear there was like another star clip in here for me to grab. Where did it go? It's like buried under here. And this one here. I hope that wasn't a load-bearing star clip. Unique is not weird. That's true, yeah. Your wig styling is amazing. Oh, thank you. Yeah, one of my roommates said that they thought one of the things I was best at was the wig stuff, and I was like... I was like, what? Huh? No, what? I think he was just being nice, but... I have never pretended to be a wig maker. My wig making style is throw things at the wall and see what sticks. So here's the holographic one. So I think it should be kind of like over here. Because the thing is like Glamrock Chica's ponytail, it does like that curve, you know? We don't want to stack things too high up or else it's going to like lose that arc shape to it, you know? And I'm trying to like clip these like right where the staple is. Because I think that'll like leave as much bounce, you know, available as possible. So I'm gonna just put this one like over here somewhere. How about like, it's like hard to tell, you know, until you've clipped it, but like maybe like here-ish. I can't even tell if I'm pinning hair or just more ribbon. Let's see. Did I get it right? I wanted it to like kind of blend in with the other white ones. Oh my gosh. This is hilarious. Wait, hold on. I'm losing control of this wig. We love JoJo Chica. Your earrings are cool. Oh, thank you. Your little cupcakes, aren't they cute? I should make the Carl cupcakes again sometime soon, because I did make the Carl cupcakes once, like a whole batch of them. Those were quite a while ago, because I made them for the first FNAF movie. But one of these days I should do a live stream where I make Carl cupcakes again. Just for funsies. Love the bows, perfect for Glamrock Chica. Yeah, I know, I did go with like a much larger bow than the one she actually has in canon, but I thought it would be more fun. A little more sparkly, because it's very sparkly too, like look at this. Like, Well, that's a bow. Why do I always sit on the floor? I like never sit on the floor. What do you mean? I've only sat on the floor for these like 2 whip streams that I've done. Kind of think I might need to move it higher up though. Let me see, like, because the thing is, this thing is sitting crooked on the wig stand because otherwise it's gonna fall over because of the like weight distribution. So I do want to see, like, if I turn it like this would be more accurate, right? Where like this is the center of the wig. How does that look? Because yeah, the ponytail's like here. I just want to see if I need to like move that ribbon higher up or not. Because again, like I don't want it to like lose the arc, but I'm gonna like shift it just a little bit this way. Because it's also like not super secured. Which I can always like fix later by like just adding more clips and things. Like I've got like little white clips and stuff that I can like kind of sneak in here, you know. But how about like maybe here-ish? Let's try it. So yeah, I do think I'll have to like secure some of those because yeah, they're kind of like free floating a little bit too much. Don't want this to like, I don't want it to like flop all over the place is the thing. Okay. Okay, we were like sitting here fluffing like a freaking gift box ribbons. Here, you know what, I can also just, like, it's not gonna look good because I don't have a wig cap or anything on, but here, like, let's just see like what the bounce is actually like and just ignore my like stupid actual hair under here. A little bit. So the wig would sit like, yeah, here's like the middle part. So it should tilt more this way. Just over here so you can see a little bit better. Whoa. This wig is hilarious. So put the ponytail kind of like back there. And then remember, like the mask is gonna kind of pull these. Like these will be kind of tucked in, you know? So I do still think I might need to trim this though, because it is still, like, I do think the balance is still a little weird. Where it's like, you can still tell, like, you can tell now more so that it is a ponytail. But I feel like this side here is still kind of giving it that overall, like, too much of a bob, you know? I wonder... Keep like fluffing it that way. I mean, part of the issue too is just because the bow is so big, that is like, it creates like an optical illusion. Cute, it's beautiful, it looks cute. Oh, okay, I'm glad y'all like how this is turning out. It's absolutely gorgeous. Oh, thank you. You got the, yeah, don't worry, I will be cutting the tinsel. Like all of this was like, I haven't like, we're not done styling the wig, obviously. Like, there's still a lot of things that need to be done, and this will be trimmed. But yeah, I do think, I mean, I like the direction this is going. I actually do think like this is, it's cute because it's like, yeah, like on the one hand, it's bouncy, which is good for like an 80s fitness chicken. But also like, I do like that it's giving like the original purpose of the animatronics, right? Like, kids parties and like, you know, gift boxes and stuff. Like I like that it's like evoking that. You look good with the wig. Oh, thank you. Curls at the sides are cute, but maybe trim them. Yeah, I think like, I'm trying to think. I could maybe save them on this side a bit, but this side here I think is like the one that's a little more problematic. I mean, the only concern I have is if I trim them too much, we're gonna run into that issue of, you know, one of my pet peeves where I hate when the human ears show. It drives me nuts. But as long as we can avoid that, it'll be fine. But yeah, I'm thinking like maybe, see, because this part here, this is like the base wig. And then this is like where the ponytail starts. So I feel like, yeah, I feel like there's not like a notch, but this is the side I'm worried about. I wonder if, I was trying to think if like, instead of trimming, if there's an alternative way to like kind of, if you kind of know what I mean, like, I might have to think on that. But yeah, I do like this fluff. This is very cute. It's so silly, but I'm kind of like, I'm here for the silliness. It's not stupid, it's perfect. Oh, thank you. I'm glad y'all like the wig. Because this was another thing, like with the animal print painting, where I went into this being like, I don't actually know if this is gonna work, and we're gonna have to find out live, which could be really embarrassing, but let's go for it. So I am glad that it's working. Okay, you know what? Why don't we see how it looks with the mask? Because the mask actually does add like volume to it. It's something that I always especially notice when I do Roxanne Wolf versus Shattered Roxy, where I take the mask off, and it really, really changes like the way the wig is shaped on the face and stuff. I swear I had like an extra hair clip in there somewhere, and like the wig ate it. Oh, thank you so much for the jewels, Robert. I appreciate that. Thank you. Hi, I'm a buzz. Did I say that right? You know, there's a live today and I'm so late. Oh, that's okay. No worries. At least you're catching like the fun wig part. Yeah, for anyone who just showed up like the first couple hours of the stream, I've been working on the leg warmers and we're actually making really good progress. And now, just for like kind of the wrap up portion of this, I wanted to do a little bit of wig work. But yeah, I do apologize. I know I did not give quite as much notice for this stream as I was hoping to. I will try not to let that happen next time. So let me just pull this down in the back. Mangle in the background. Yeah, Mangle's like having fun with the cupcake over here. So yeah, so this is kind of how I do it with Mangle too. I tuck these in here on the sides like that. And then see how this like it sticks out? It adds like a bunch of extra volume to the wig that like my own face doesn't do. Yo, that's cute as heck. What? That's adorable. Okay, well. Oh yeah, it's super cute. What in the world? Why is this so cute? Okay, I do feel like these ribbons were a good choice. I wasn't sure. I was prepared to take them out if we had to, but this is actually really cute. Second time this showed up on my FYP. Oh, good. I mean, I'm glad because I think it used to be that my streams did not get pushed on the feed very often. So, which is like a shame because then there's like people would want to see them and miss them. Like if they didn't have like notifications and stuff. In fact, in the past, people would tell me that they just didn't get the notifications that they asked for. Thanks, YouTube. So yeah, I'm always happy to hear that. Like when people are like, "Hey, this actually came across my feed," I'm like, "Phew, good, okay, that's good to hear." So pretty. I love it. Oh, thank you. I'm so glad. It's adorable. Thank you. My favorite animatronic? Well, honestly, my favorite is Mangle. His arms are just hanging out over here. You're almost 200 likes. Oh yeah. Heck yeah. That's awesome. I wasn't sure, like, for these kind of, like, process streams, like, I never expect a whole lot of likes or anything, because, you know, let's face it, it doesn't have as much, like, a draw to it as, like, a Get Ready With Me or something does. So, that's fantastic. Yeah, thanks for all the likes, everyone. I appreciate that. So cute. Oh, thank you. You love the bow. Oh, good. Yeah, I think this actually, like, the mask definitely helps. Like, yeah, sometimes I forget that I should, like, you know, try it on while I'm doing stuff like this because I do design, like, when I first was putting this wig together, I had the mask on. Like, sometimes these wigs look a little off because they were designed like with the wig or with the mask in mind originally. So when the mask isn't there, it's like things can look a little flat and misshapen and stuff. But yeah, now you can kind of see where I was like actually going with it. But yeah, I think that's like really, really cute. So now I'm wondering, like, do I even need this stuff? Like, I feel like we have a pretty good amount of volume. This would probably be pretty excessive. I mean, I'm gonna like keep it just in case. I do wonder if, I mean, it could be helpful in the back. It's a little flat back here, so this could maybe like round it out a bit. But yeah, I don't think this needs any more height. I feel like this is like a very good amount of height for it. And then yeah, like now it just comes down to little details. Like yeah, I think I'll like trim just a little bit of this like curl off. Obviously trim these like little like straggles that are hanging here and stuff. But yeah, I feel like I wasn't like, I didn't dislike the way the wig looked before, but I could tell like I wasn't quite happy with it yet. And now I'm like, okay, it's coming together. And like now I'm starting to become happy with it, which is good. You can see where it's still got the little like curl here at the end. It's cute. I should like add gel to that just to make sure that I don't lose that curl because I do think it is cute. In fact, if I kind of put some of this in the front and some of this behind, then you can see the curl a little bit better. Yeah, that's cute. Aw, that's adorable. Yeah, this is coming together. We actually made really good progress today, like between just like sprucing up the wig and stuff and like actually like realizing that this works. This actually went like really well today. Heck yeah. What are the wigs in the background for? Well, that's actually Roxanne Wolf's wig over there, which I was just wearing 2 days ago. We got Bouzette over there, so yeah. I know it's a little bit chaotic back there, but yeah. I usually, like, when I'm working on a cosplay, everything is a mess. And then when a cosplay is done, I try to, like, clean everything up as much as I can because obviously I need some of this space for, like, you know, wearing the cosplays for videos and things. But yeah, you can always tell when I'm in the middle of working on a cosplay when this whole space just turned into a complete disaster. So yeah, I mean, a bunch of this here is, like, more parts of the Chica cosplay and stuff. But yeah, I think this actually, like, this went well. I'm actually surprised that all the things I like set out to do today ended up working out. That's some very good luck that I don't always have. Definitely one of the things I'll need to do soon is a makeup test, because, you know, I still don't have the full picture yet for how the mask works. Like, obviously, like, this will be white, and then the idea that I did do, like, sort of a makeup test with it, but, like, I didn't, like, fully try it out yet, is, like, so to, like, fill this out with orange, you know, to be, like, a beak, and And then I'm actually going to add, because you know, Chica has there's 4 technically of the little triangles there. I'm going to do those on my own face, which means unfortunately every time I do the makeup, I will have to rhinestone those onto my face. It's fine. I have other cosplays like that, like Junko. But yeah, it's like these will be like permanent on the mask, and then the other ones I'm going to have to just add myself. But yeah, I think it'll work out pretty well. Like, you know, I'll like black out the area in here. I have new lashes for this cosplay that I haven't tried yet, but I think they'll be cute. I also have purple contacts that I have not opened yet, but I do think those are also going to be really cute. So I feel like it's coming together. Like, we're not done. I mean, I've only just begun as far as these are concerned. Yeah, it's like, I always like this stage though when I'm working on a cosplay where it like really starts coming together, because the beginning stages, everything's kind of like, you know, but this is always like the fun part when it's like, you can see the vision, if that makes sense. Someone upon one of your streams recently, and wow, those super cool cosplays. Oh, thank you so much. I'm so happy to hear that. Going to sleep because I'd be sick, but I'm so glad you dropped by and say hi and see the cosplay. Oh, I'm sorry to hear you're sick, Raven Rose, but I'm glad you were able to drop by for a bit. I hope you'll feel better. It seems like so many people are sick today in the chat. That's so sad. But yeah, I hope anyone who's not feeling well will feel better, and hopefully like the stream was at least a bit of a distraction. I know that's like, I live on YouTube when I like don't feel well. Like I'll just be like in bed with like just some playlist or something endlessly going, so can't wait for the final look. Yeah, me too. I'm wondering like what the timeline now is gonna be. I'm trying to think like, I mean, obviously like this stuff is gonna take a while, but I think if I just like lock in, you know, like I can get it done. Like not, it'll take a while, but it's like, you know, we're talking in terms of days, not weeks here or anything. I mean, there is a lot of decorating I want to do. Like I said, like I went to the dollar store and I found like different like ribbons and things that I want to try using. There is like some rhinestoning and stuff that I do want to do still to the costume. But yeah, we are kind of getting down to the final steps here. And I mean, there are extra things that I can do. Like, you know, I was talking about in the last stream, I am interested in trying to build the guitar for Glamrock Chica, but that's like one of those things where it's not necessary. It's the kind of thing where you can finish the cosplay and then deal with that as like a bonus later on. And I do want to like have like a shattered, ruined sort of version of Chica as well. Which, yeah, you know, I will have to like probably make another mask, and you know, I have like 2 corsets, for example. I want one to be like the garbage corset and stuff. But again, that's extra. I want to say like when I first did Roxanne Wolf, I don't think I did Shatter. Like I had Shatter Roxy planned from the beginning, but like I think it was like at least 2 filming sessions that I did, including like Get Ready With Me streams and stuff before I even tried it. I don't think I immediately did that. So yeah, I think it'll be the same with Glamrock Chica, where it's like, let's just focus on finishing the cosplay. And then once that's done, you know, we can just do the fun extra stuff, like having the horror version and having a guitar. Honestly, if building the guitar goes well for Glamrock Chica, I've been saying this for a while, I'd love to go back and make a keytar for Roxy as well. I just like wasn't sure how or like where to start. So yeah, I don't know if the process of making the guitar for Chica's not too bad, that would probably give me like the confidence I need, you know, to like return with Roxy to finally give her an instrument. So yeah, I mean, that's the thing. My cosplays are never totally done. They're always being upgraded. I'm always adding things to them. That's perfectly normal. The important thing is just getting like the main base cosplay finished first. And I think we're actually getting pretty close with Glamrock Chica. Like this is all coming together really well now. So yeah, I'm actually glad that I like thought of the ribbon thing, because I'll tell you, this was super last minute. As in, I like literally I don't know if my parents are still watching, but like I was at their place a few days ago and I quite literally like drove home, which is like an hour away, and like parked the car and was like, I wonder if the dollar store is still open. I kind of want to see if there's any like Chica things in there. And the dollar store was like, it was like 8:30. They were closing in like 30 minutes or something. And I was like, that's plenty of time. And I just ran in there and I don't know, I spotted the ribbons and stuff and was like, So it was super, super last minute, but that is unfortunately how I tend to do a lot of cosplay stuff is super last minute. So yeah. You can already see though where I was doing some makeup test stuff. There's like orange paint already in there. So it begins. Oof, now I look like a mess. Jeez. Yikes. But yeah, I think this went well. I like this whole like whip stream thing that I've started doing. Like I don't know, like working on a cosplay can be kind of like it's like a very solo, like lonely experience, I suppose. Like it can be like very boring, you know, where I'm just by myself, just endlessly painting something and just, sorry, I keep hitting the mic. So yeah, like live streaming, it does like add a layer of fun for me, especially, and I'm hoping that that's the case for other people. What makeup do I use while cosplaying? I use a lot of Marin products. Yeah, obviously, like as soon as like Chica's ready, like we'll be doing like a get ready with me stream right away. But yeah, even for the, well, actually, you know what? I'd have to double check. I had to buy some orange for the beacon. I don't know, did I get Marin? I may not have actually gotten Marin for that one because it was a little expensive. I might have gone for something cheaper because I was like, only Chica needs this, no one else does. But yeah, I use a lot of Marin products. I hope the guitars come into it. I hope so too. Yeah, I've been saving some materials for the guitar. Like I know I mentioned in the last stream that like I had, I have no idea where I put them, but, oh yeah. Like I have been saving a lot of really weird stuff. Like these are bicycle spokes, but I feel like these could work for like the guitar strings for Chica. So yeah, I'm just like kind of just gathering up materials to see if I can make the guitar happen. But yeah, just, you know, we have to like get Chica finished first and then we can start doing the extras like that. But I've definitely been like planning for it, you know. It's always fun. Oh, okay, I'm glad to hear that. COVID, so I'm sick. Go back to school next Monday. Oh my gosh, everyone seems to be sick today in the stream. I hope everyone feels better soon. That's so sad. Why do you guys look like you're sleepy? I'm always sleepy. Always. It doesn't help that I have a cat that was literally flinging himself into my door last night until I finally let him in. Trying to remember how many hours that went on. I mean, I didn't let it go for too long because, like I said, I thought he was going to wake up everyone, but yeah. And the thing is, like, once I let him in, he was fine. Like, in fact, he curled up next to me and I kind of used his butt as a pillow. I had, like, my head on him and he loved it. We were like that for, like, an hour. It's like, how does he go from, like, chaos cat breaking the door down to, like, snuggly pillow in, like, 2 seconds? I don't know. I know some cats are weirder than others, but Sid is weird. He's a weird cat. Oh, thank you for the floating heart, Robert. Thank you, thank you. Happy you're not alone now. Oh, thank you. That's very sweet. I'm more like my mom or dad. Honestly, I am like a 50-50 split between the two of them. I mean, I feel like, I don't know, if my mom is still watching, she's going to say she says I'm a clone of my dad. But I actually feel like I'm pretty much split between the two of them. Even looks-wise, I look like a perfect, like, 50-50 split of my parents. It's pretty funny. But yeah, personality-wise, like, I got, like, a little bit of each of them. When do you think your next stream will be? Yeah, so for the next stream, you know, I've been trying to do this, like, Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday schedule. So for the next stream, on Thursday. I do want to do an art stream because I've been working on a Junko and Oshima illustration as like tablet practice. Actually, you know what? I could, well, let me grab the tablet because I can show you all the line art that I have because I want to start rendering it. And I think I would like do a little of that on my own and then like live stream some of it on Thursday. So here's the tablet. But I'm trying to like, the problem with the tablet is it gives me the ability to just keep adding details. And I do have to like learn some self-control. So I'm part of me is like just trying to cut myself off, where I'm just like, stop adding to this illustration. Just call it, it's done. But yeah, this is, sorry, my ring light is casting light on, but yeah, this is the line art for the Junko and Oshima illustration that I've been working on. So I want to start like doing a little bit of rendering on my own because like again I'm still learning, so I want to like just do a little bit of practice. And then yeah, I was thinking on Thursday like I can just go live for like again like 2 to 3 hours or something, and we can like continue working on some of the colors. And since I'm new to the tablet, it's kind of fun because kind of like with the painting the leg warmers thing today, you know, it's like I'm kind of like learning while I'm live, which is like kind of fun. I get to like experiment and like mess around and stuff. So yeah, this is the line art that I have for now, and I swear I'm gonna stop. I keep telling myself stop adding details because that's the problem with digital. It's like, I mean, it's so dumb. Like I zoom in and it's like, did I have to put every little link on the chain? No, but I just kept adding more because I can now. I know it's silly. Yeah, it's like stuff like this where I'm like, no one's gonna be able to see all the details on that, but I just couldn't stop myself. This tablet it's like, it's too much power. I just, yeah, I need to like learn self-control. I was down to like a 2 pixel pencil here. It's like, why? Yeah, so I swear I'm cutting myself off. I'm just like, stop. The line art is fine, stop. No more of this. So yeah, so that's what I was thinking for Thursday. And then, yeah, that would probably be like the usual like 6 p.m. EST start time. I'll make the thumbnail for that stream tonight. And actually, I'll probably just set up the stream tonight and like try to have a community tab post about it like early tomorrow. And then, yeah, Sunday we can do another get ready with me. I just haven't decided yet exactly what it'll be. I'll have to go through my drafts and just kind of see like what we need as far as like content goes. Oh, so cute. Oh, Ray's here. Hi, Ray. Sorry, I just saw you there. I'm so glad you like it. Hi. So gorgeous. Thank you. I'm glad y'all like the illustration. That's good. Because yes, I wouldn't want to go into coloring something if like people were like, "Ooh, it looks bad." So that's good. That makes me feel a little bit better about it. Crazy detail, that's digital for you. Yeah, I need to learn to like slow my roll a bit with this tablet. I'm like, uh-oh, this tablet's enabling me. That's not good. That's insane. Oh, thank you. Heading out, I'm a buzz. Yeah, we're about to wrap up here. I've been streaming for 3 hours, so yeah, we're just kind of doing the little closing upcoming streams chat here for a second. Oh, thank you, Venalang. Did I say that right? Venalang? Thank you for the jewels. I appreciate that. Oh, for 2 sets of LeBron medals. Thank you. I appreciate that so much. Cross my fingers, please no power outage on Thursday. Yeah, I will also cross my fingers for you. You're busy, Jamie. Oh, thank you, David. Drawing a secret boss from Deltron. Oh, heck yeah. Spampton in the night. Nice. Oh, I haven't drawn the night yet. Well, that's not true. I doodled the night once, but Spampton is so fun to draw. Spampton like looks like they wouldn't be fun to draw, and then you start drawing Spampton, it's like, this is the best. I love the detail. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Roberts. Thank you. Did you put on the whole costume? Not yet today. Yeah, we'll, like, as soon as Glamrock Chica's done, like, we will definitely do a get ready with me. I just don't know yet exactly when that's gonna be. And yeah, I have to decide what we're doing this week. Oh, here comes Sid. Hi. Are you here to be a troublemaker? Got kitty over here. Sid, what are you doing? What are you doing? Please don't eat my wig. Oh, I see what he's doing. He knows Glenn's in the closet. He's gonna go harass him. Glenn, watch out. Sid's coming. Territory disputes about to start in there. What? Don't look at me. What? What's that face for? He's probably just like, what is all this? What are you doing? Do you want to help us like say goodbye to the chat now that we're closing out the stream? Why are you sniffing my drink? Please do not step in any wet paint, I swear. Please no. Oh no. Oh no. Not like this. Sid, I was about to go eat dinner. Okay, he heard me. Well, actually, you know what? Here, let's just super quick. Oh, hello, Mr. Sid. Well, here's one way to end the stream. Don't worry, I know I'm not stuck in this case because if I put him here, he won't stay. If he had gotten on himself and stayed, I'd be in big trouble. But like, since I just did it just now, right after he changed his mind, he's not gonna stay. I mean, well, all right. I guess there is this, but he won't stay long is the thing. Sid, I was about to get dinner. Oh no, he's purring. Okay, I might actually be in trouble then. Usually he does not purr in a way where you can hear it. And I can hear it, so uh-oh. Oh no. Sid, I'm hungry though. I wanted to end the stream and get dinner. Instead you decided to show up and be adorable. Kitty last minute, yeah, exactly. And you're stuck. Yeah, you know, I think I might actually be stuck. Whoops. Round kitty. Yeah, according to the vet, he's a little too much of a round kitty. We're putting you on a diet. Yeah. You really chonked out, mister. You gotta do something about it. Yeah. You gotta do something about it. I hope the mic is picking up his purring because he has a very, like, unique purr. It's really cute. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, you are so precious. You are so precious. Oh my gosh, this little face. This little tiny face. Oh. Don't worry, he loves this. This is like his favorite thing. He likes to rest his like chin and his mouth like in your hand. And like sometimes if you try to take your hand away, he'll shift his head back over into your hand because he likes it so much. Yeah. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Oh my goodness. He's a spiffy mustache. Yeah, he's a dapper little gentleman. Look at that face. He looks a little less dignified when I'm doing that to him, but... Oh, he's such a good boy. Yes, you were. I mean, you're a big troublemaker and you were trying to break my door down last night, but in between bouts of mischief, you're a very good boy. Should see our tuxedo kitty. Do you have a similar one? That's a good boy, right? Such a good boy. Oh my goodness. Look at you. Ooh, you're so cute. This is definitely a good way to like end the stream is with a kitty. But yeah, as far as like the next few streams, so yeah, like I was saying, for anyone who just showed up, yeah, we are gonna end now because I have been streaming for 3 hours. But yeah, I will be back on Thursday at the usual 6 p.m. EST time slot to do an art stream. I haven't decided if I'll be in cosplay or not for it. I know the last art stream I did, I was in my Tsumugi cosplay. No idea. It's one of those things where it'll probably be spontaneous. I'll either just show up looking like just, you know, myself like this, or I'll just like randomly be like Tsumugi or Junko or something. Like, I have no idea. I know I did another art stream in my Noelle cosplay too, so yeah, it might just depend on like how short I am on time even. And then yeah, Sunday we'll do a get ready with me. I just gotta decide what to do. I know someone earlier in the stream today mentioned Boozette. I don't know, are people interested in Boozette enough for me to do a Boozette get ready with me? I haven't done one in a while. So I mean, that is certainly a possibility. She's not like one of my more popular cosplays or anything, but that doesn't mean that like she can't get a turn. I do need to make more Ballora videos at some point soon, because the few that I shared like recently, that was actually all I had. I have nothing left for her now. I would just, of course, need to make sure that the skirt is up for it if we do that. Hi, Upside Down in Hawkins. Jeez. What was that? Junko drawing herself? Or is it Tsumugi drawing Junko? Mysterious. Like earrings? Oh, thank you. Third time on FYP by IDQ. I kept leaving your streams, probably to see what Chica looked like and got distracted. Such a mood. You say we're gonna do puppet? Yeah, I think the two cosplays like from FNAF that I need content for is puppet and Ballora. I have like some puppet stuff in the wings I could use, but I don't know if it's necessarily like my best material or anything. Ballora, I've got nothing. And then yeah, outside of FNAF, like I don't have any like Boozette content, for example. So she's a possibility. I do want to do another Kokichi Lego stream at some point. I don't know when, but definitely at some point, like we have to come back to that because I need to finish that Lego set or I'm going to go crazy. So yeah, I obviously just have a few days here like to decide what we're doing on Sunday, but there are actually a bunch of possibilities. But yeah, Thursday, at least for the next stream, I want to do an art stream, and yeah, we can even debate in the next art stream like what I'll do for Sunday. Heck, I could even do a community tab poll or something, like leave it up to a vote. Was that a little shaky? I don't know what that was. When he does stuff like that though, there's a reason we call him our sloppy cat. We've got Glenn in the closet right now, the fluffy boy, and then this is our sloppy cat. Is it cheaper to buy or make your own cosplays? It depends. I'd say, I mean, if you buy like a really like nice fancy cosplay, it's definitely going to cost more. But yeah, I mean, there are like cheaper options, of course, like on like Amazon and Temu and stuff, where you could do like pretty cheap purchased cosplays. But it also depends, like if you make your own, it's like the way I make them is cheap. The way some people make them might not be cheap. So yeah, it really just kind of depends on how you tackle the whole thing. I love puppet, please do it. Yeah, you want a puppet stream? Yeah, but I definitely do need to do some more puppet content soon for sure. Laura, Circus Baby, and Bonnie are your favorites. Very cat just sitting there taking this off. Yeah, I know. I was like, I was gonna end the stream, and now I'm just like, well, I have trapped myself. And now I look like a fool too, right? Because I said if I put him on my lap myself, then he wouldn't stay. And thanks for making me look like a liar, Sid. Good job. Also, he's like leaving so much hair all over my leggings. Oh my gosh, that's incredible. He sheds a lot, which is unfortunate because he's got a lot of this like white fur, and I'm like, oh no, oh no. It's a problem when you have a gothic sense of fashion and one of your cats has a bunch of white fur. Any Demon Slayer cosplays? I'm not familiar enough with Demon Slayer, unfortunately, to do any. I recognize like enough of the characters that when I'm like at conventions, I can like spot the Demon Slayer cosplays, you know, but yeah. You are so cute. I do want dinner though, Sid. Trying to think if there's a way I can like get him to leave where like I don't have to feel bad about it, you know? like trick him into getting up himself so I don't have to feel guilty. Oh geez. Really, Sid? Really? Yeah, boy, the vet was right though. You are squishy. Look at this. Yeah, we gotta put you on a diet, mister. You are chunky. Why do you ignore me? Huh? Did I ignore someone? And sometimes I just don't see stuff in the chat. Like, yeah, if I missed a question or something, it's hard when there's just like this wall of text in front of me. 19 cats, that's amazing. I mean, that sounds like that sounds like a lot of fun though, like just buried in cats. Also, yes, if you noticed, he is missing one of his main fangs. We do not know how he lost it. One day he just did not have the fang anymore, and we were like he yawned one day and I was like, am I losing my mind or is he missing one of his fangs? We never found it. I don't know if he swallowed it, like, who knows, but yeah. He used to have such cute vampire fangs and now he's all like lopsided. He became like a Dhampir. Yes. Yes. How did you lose your fang, you fool? What happened? This was like about a year ago at this point, but still. It's one of those mysteries that will never be solved. How did you lose your fang? Millie from Hell of a Boss? I would like to do some Hell of a Boss cosplays at some point. I know I've been debating like tackling a Fizzerolli cosplay eventually. I've been intimidated by it. Like I feel like I need to learn some sewing first, you know? So silly. Like, why does he like this? But he does. Like, obviously I wouldn't do it if I didn't know he liked it. Sloppy cat, like I said. Sloppy kitty. Yes. Oh, you're so cute. I'm seriously trying to figure out though how to like get him to. I wish I had a treat or something that I could throw, because like I'm so hungry and I'm gonna feel so guilty if like I can't like, yeah, you know how it is, right? Like if I move him, I'm gonna feel terrible about it. He's so comfortable. How do I get it so that it's his decision? I'm trying to think, like there isn't even like a cat toy nearby that I can reach for. Like there's like this banana toy he's been obsessed with and it's like not nearby, because if I threw that he would chase it, but I don't see it anywhere. That's actually how the chaos started last night. Before he started trying to break my door down, he was throwing the banana toy under my door, and then I kept kicking it back out for him, and then eventually he decided that wasn't good enough and that he wanted in. Oh my god, I am covered in cat hair, Sid. Oh my goodness, this is a mess. Also, yes, I realize I could end the stream as just like, if I end the stream like this, I'm going to be sitting here by myself under a cat. This is just my life now. Jeez. Itchy, are you? Get some sleep. Yeah, definitely go get some sleep. Yeah, I mean, let's face it, the stream is over, and now I'm just trying to figure out what to do. How do I get out of this situation so I can end the stream and eat dinner? Sid, I'm convinced him has the software of a cat. Yeah. I grew up with dachshunds, and I'll tell you, dachshunds are definitely like dogs running cat hardware. It's very funny. Or no, the dog hardware running cat software. Is that how the saying goes? Oh gosh, Sid, my legs are like falling asleep. Oh, I feel so bad though. I don't want to like make him like, oh wait, oh no. I thought I was about to be free. I mean, like, I'm sorry, Sid. I'm not. Oh, did I annoy you enough to leave? Oh, jeez. Oh wow, he is determined. He is determined to stay. I was just shifting because my legs were falling asleep, but I thought that was going to annoy him enough to leave, and he's like not having it. You're not usually like this. Why are you being so snuggly all of a sudden? Man, it's like 8:15. I want food. Sid, this isn't how this was supposed to go here at the end. Like, how dare you move, right? The audacity of this cat. He is comfy. But But hey, you know, this was a successful stream. Like, at least we're, you know, we're ending on a high note here in that, like, everything seemed to go well, and we do at least have a cute cat. There's worse ways to end a stream. But yeah, that was actually very successful. Well, I'd be curious to see how many views the stream has, too. I don't really know how to check that kind of thing, like, while the stream is happening. But I saw, yeah, we have over 200 likes, so that's pretty good. Because I know that, like, obviously, like, when I do these, like, process streams or, like, art streams and stuff, you know, they're never going to get, like, as many views or anything as, like, the Get Ready With Me streams and stuff do. But, like, I feel like it used to be a bigger gap, though, where it was, like, I knew if I did a stream like this, oh my gosh. Please. Yes. Yes, I will now sit in this position so that he cannot attempt that again. My lap is closed, mister. But yeah, it used to be a bigger gap where it was like if I did an art stream or something, I knew I was going to get like no views compared to a Get Ready With Me. But you know, I'll take that as a good sign because, like, again, it's not, I don't talk about views and things because I'm like looking for clout. It's not about that. It's just, I have no other way of being able to measure what people like and don't like. You know what I mean? Like the only way I can know if something that I'm doing on the channel is something that people are enjoying is just by trying to like keep track of stats and stuff of just like, oh, is this like a thing people are interested in or not? So yeah, like I'm gonna take that as like a good sign that like people are enjoying these kinds of streams, because people are actually joining them, like they want to see them and stuff. So yeah, it's good. Yeah. Ooh, my legs are like, jeez. That was not a good position to be stuck in after sitting on the floor for 3 hours. I have been sitting on the floor for 3 hours. That's actually dawning on me now that that is the case. But yeah, we can wrap up the stream here. And then, yeah, I will be back on Thursday to work on the, again, the, that Junko illustration. Again, just as a reminder, yeah, this is what I'll be doing. I'll be working on the colors for this at the Thursday stream. And yeah, I will set that stream up. I will schedule that tonight after I have some dinner because I'm starving. And yeah, if you check the community tab post, like that's where I always like, I'll, you know, put the link and everything for it. So you can hit the notify me button, hit that, ring that bell, blah, 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 YouTuber terms. And yeah. That'll be that then. Just trying to think if there was anything else that I meant to mention. I don't think so. I think it was just that, right? Probably, yeah, sorry. This always happens to me where like I get the brain fuzzies because I'm like hungry and then I just start being like, so yeah, anyway. Well, I'm heading out, so goodbye everyone. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I hope that was fun. And yeah, hopefully I will see some of you on Thursday. I'm gonna go get some food, oh my gosh. So bye everyone.